Hey, welcome back everybody. Oh my goodness, what a time, hey. Thank you, Farming Trucker 74 for the raid. Much appreciated. And how was your stream? Obviously, if you guys are not following him, please click on the link that I posted just a minute ago and give him a follow. So, with that being said, with the little video gives you an idea of what is coming. So yeah, we do now have the first official DLC announcement for this year. Not sure how many there's going to be, but you never know. Obviously, with it being just a DLC, there's more likely to be a new farm sim coming end of the year. There's a lot of speculation out there at the minute, and people saying, "Oh yeah, there's one definitely coming in November." Obviously, it's all speculation at the minute until Giants officially says that. Yeah, I totally ignore that. But anyway, so yeah, the Farm Production Pack DLC. Obviously, this is a third-party DLC who have worked alongside Giants to create this little pack. And obviously, in it, there's going to be sell points, there's storages, a whole load of new things to add into your game. Um, Obviously there is a blog on the Farm Sim website. You're more than welcome to go through it if you haven't already. Um, Let me come over here to DLCs, and obviously we have it right here. It's currently $7.99 US dollars. Obviously it'd be um, altered per your area of currency, I suppose. I'm guessing it'd be about the same for a UK pound. So yeah. So what you actually will get in this, and I'll welcome on. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I'll get into that in just a minute. Yeah, qualifier one for Fishing Planet. That was very well done actually. So what you actually get? So obviously we're getting the new tank for sulfuric acid. So a new item is being added into the game. Um, cool. Kind of hoping that will go into the liquid tankers and stuff as well. Fingers crossed. But there's a lot of sheds coming in this for storage, for your vehicles, box storages, bale storages, as you can see. Obviously, until we get it in game and have a look at it, will it break the map? Who the heck knows? Hopefully not. That's the whole fingers crossed thing, really. But something new as well is going to be the solar panels to make a like an hourly income, I guess. The same with the wind turbines there. This is something kind of nice. I'm looking forward to looking at. Is obviously a wash drum, and obviously this is going to be washing like things like potatoes, carrots, your root crops in essence, from what I understand. So that's going to be something else that's going to be added in is obviously washed root crops. So that's going to be kind of nice. I know we've had it in the past, so very cool. But yeah, also going into sell points now. Are these going to be set up as sell over time? Because obviously we do have like little vending machines that you can place down around the map. And obviously these are going to work on any map, by the way. Obviously got little like little what you call it market stalls, stuff like that. Kind of hoping that they are going to be set up as like a sell all the time type thing. Obviously, like I said, we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, scrolling on down, obviously we're getting into some of the big storage buildings, and obviously we've got this lovely one right here. Now, what's kind of interesting, like Dave mentioned yesterday, is under sell points instead of storage. Obviously, this is a distribution center. It has an entire racking inside of it that you could put all your pallets on if you wanted to. Biggest issue on a 16x map is that going to cause a lot of lag? Yes, the heck it is. But yeah, obviously, hopefully next year, if this gets released, and we can access it, we might be able to turn this into a new Bauer logistics type building for the game, and obviously Mr. Dave's maps. But yeah, we'll see. And obviously, we've got this cool little robot for doing your solar panels. But yeah, all the information is obviously in the blogs there. There's a bit of information right there. So just go over to the Farming Simulator website, go into the blogs. You can see it all right there. Obviously, there's not a lot else. Obviously, they are hiring still, Giants are. Obviously, Farms and Kids came out recently. But yeah, oh, one sec. Sorry, I needed to cough there. Hey there, Mr. Rusty Nail. Thank you very much. Yes, I am back. I had a great weekend, a bit off. Obviously, spent a lot of time with obviously my wife's boys, and yeah, definitely enjoying it. That is for sure. Now, just a quick one. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I believe Mr. Dave around about 2 o'clock his time will be doing qualifier 2 in one of the Discord channels, I believe it is. I'm not sure if he's streaming, hopefully he will be, but yeah, we'll see. And actually, speaking of that, I need to jump into Discord in case he wants to chat. Let's do that, we'll do that. And there we go. But yeah, obviously, so let's get into the game, do a little bit of work first of all. So I am on into January. I didn't get as far along as I hoped for. Let me change screens as well. Um, Obviously I got into through December into January. One of the big things I did focus on last week when I was able to get on and play is the desert. Obviously I went through, made sure all the animals sorted out throughout the whole time, so they were fine. Anything that needed to be sold, I sold. Oh, excuse me, I just had some chicken strips, goujons, and they're now coming back on me. It's not good. But yeah, I primarily focused up on the desert side of things. So obviously, um, before I took my little break, I only had four, maybe five spots found. I now have, I think it's 12 in total. Each of these little auto drive points is another oil well. So there you go, 12. What I'm going to do as I'm finding them, I'm literally sticking them down, getting them up and going. I already had a fair bit off of these top ones because obviously over the winter period had a lot of snowfall and that definitely kicked in a heck of a lot. So yeah, I'm slowly making my way through. Now, obviously, one thing if you haven't seen these oil wells, now what you need to do first of all is clear the sand from the desert. Obviously, you can use cheaty, forage wagons, bucket and spade, whatever you want. Clear as much as you can because what you're going to be looking for is a big black spot on the ground. That is going to be your oil well, okay? And what you want to do is get a pallet of pump jack from the drill shaft or the drill factory, Black Diamonds. You basically chuck it on the actual spot, and obviously this little pump jack shows up. That's basically all you need to do. You can leave it alone if you really want to do it. What it's going to do is fill from the rain and produce crude oil. Now, for a booster, if you add in the drill shafts, which are the little pipe things, which you also get from the same factory, put a couple of pallets in, and that will boost how much this produces. Now, obviously, when you get to 3,000 litres, a pallet on the opposite side will start spawning out over here. At that point, you can then go through, pick them up with an auto trailer, or even one of these Hispano Modern containers or the flat racks. They all work for me perfectly fine, so they should for you. Obviously, a tanker itself, so a liquid tanker, will not pick them up from the ground. It doesn't have the correct trigger in there for them. Just out of curiosity. There you go. So there is obviously the pallet. A nice big one. So 3,000 liters. Obviously that will autoload. And yeah, it's doing pretty cool. So yeah, that's what I'm currently working on at the minute. Slowly working my way down. I did add in along here. Actually, I replaced the storage. And I have now added in a couple more of the sand uh, gold masters. I forgot what they were there for a minute. I'm actually going to probably end up taking another few rows of the trees out, right all the way down if I can, and just set up a buttload of these and then go mental with them. So yeah, it's doing pretty good. I think I've got everything now filled up. Let me just check quickly. Yeah, that's working, that's running, that's running. I do have my clean fill on all of these ones up here set to sell. So it'll just keep going and going and going. The gold flakes is set to distribute. Now some of that is going to my little smelter at the end, which is then being distributed the gold bars to places like the Dell factory that need it. Anything left over, actually I think at the minute it's quite full, but everything else is then going over to my other smelter down here in the bottom of the mine to produce the gold bars. Now I cleared this out just a few in-game months ago, and already I've got 56,000 liters roughly. So that isn't bad, and obviously I've got still some more to pick up and put in. So yeah, it's definitely a good thing going on here. So that's gonna be a lovely little income when it comes round to selling. There we go. Obviously, I've still got these ones set to spawn at the minute, just in case. But these are the two gravel ones. I'm just literally picking it up from over there, dropping it in with the old truck and stuff like that. How's that doing? That's still pretty full. Okay, cool. So yeah, overall, not a lot has really happened. I did go through and purchase Field 9. So this in-game year, I want to focus on trying to get this all set up. It currently has carrots on there. I am going to run it through and harvest it. I'm not going to start work on there until the end of the year. But what my aim is to do is to separate it into several different strips of crop, and in between each strip is going to have a row of orchard trees going through, and it's kind of going to be my agroforestry area. So that is now in the motion. Obviously, for the most part, this farm down here, which is my case farm, will primarily be focused on harvesting and dealing with all them. I did go through and actually sell the rest of those fields I had originally up here. Don't really need them anymore. One thing I can do with that field farm is I'll use it for field 50, for example, and maybe these ones over here for harvesting. We'll see how it goes with that. But yeah, apart from that, obviously nearly all of my orchards have gone. This is something I do need to focus on as well at the minute, is to obviously get these guys harvested, the maple trees. As you can see, obviously I've got the little buckets there. Obviously once they get harvested, they will then disappear. And yep, ready to harvest maple sap. So yeah, that's one thing I want to do. I am going to be removing all. Actually, I'm kind of debating whether I want to remove them or just add on a few rows. Yeah, I might as well just do the whole lot from fresh again. Yes, once these are harvested, I'm going to delete them, and then obviously when it comes time, I think it's April, it's either March or April, I can start placing these back down, and I am aiming on adding a few extra rows onto these. And as you can see, yeah, there's a whole lot of area right there, all gone. It's like, oh my goodness. And I'll be doing the exact same with obviously these guys on this side. Obviously I've got the pecan, the coca, and all that over there anyway. Um, which need to be harvested. I think it's next month or the month after, I can't remember. But yeah, they'll need to be harvested and expanded as well. So yeah, slowly get there, slowly get there. But yeah, I have primarily been focusing on the desert. I did go through. Let's see if I can find a spot to jump to. There we go. I have actually bought a couple of little boats, shall we say? Hey there, Green Thumb. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in. So yeah, I went through. I purchased the oil carrier boat. I love the look of that thing. No matter what farm sim I see it in, whether it's 19 or 22, it still looks friggin' amazing. Also, use this a lot on PV County. And I was Shy Wizards went through and retextured it back then, and it still looks absolutely amazing. This boat is super. It can be kind of nice if maybe some of the other ones were done as well in time, but yeah. So I now about 2 million this thing cost me, but yeah, it was definitely worth it. Obviously, I've been filling this thing up fairly regularly. At the minute it is empty, so hence why the boat is here, just waiting on the next fill up. Um, One thing I haven't been able to do is get this silo sorted out. Now, obviously, I don't know if it's just because I'm on an old save or if it affects new ones. I'm not 100% sure. But when you purchase the land on field, or was it plots 37, it doesn't recognize that this silo is on it. It's something to do with it, the trigger being in the water, I'm guessing. And obviously, as you can't buy that, it does need to be moved or maybe spun around. I can't remember. I know Mr. Dave knows all about it, but yeah, at some point I will get it fixed and sorted out. Hey, Farmer Marks. But yeah, for the minute, I am using one of my little placeable silos for all the sand, so I've got a heck of a lot stored up. I do want to try and get through the rest of this desert and try and find the rest of those oil wells. But obviously, being January, one of the things I am doing is selling. So I need to come down here and start getting this guy loaded up next. I've already gone through and sold the wheat and oat breads. There we go. I'm still debating on whether I want to increase the capacity on these containers because I think it's going to make life a little bit easier. And yes, I am alive. And oh, while I remember, um, last week my Discord account, the Billy Alpaca 78 account, was hacked. I know a lot of people know about it already, but do not accept any messages from that account. Do not click on any links sent in it because they will then gain access to your account and hack your Discord and your computer. But yeah, so I've ended up having to shut that one down. I've set up a new one. It's now going to be called Alpaca 78 Billy or Billy underscore Alpaca underscore 78. It might depend on how you see it. But yeah, if you get a message from either of those two new names, that is me. Okay, so hey, so yeah, be very, very careful. I know over the last week, several people's accounts have been hacked, and I've obviously had to go through and set up new ones, and it's just a complete pain in the butt. But yeah, Mr. Grits fan, if you haven't accepted my friend's request yet, please do so, or reply to my messages. I've sent you about a dozen in the last few days to see how you're doing. Please, please accept my friend request at least. But anyway, where were we? So, I've had to reload for something. I'll get these going. There is something else I have started working on. It's going to be for the next update. Um, bread. So we're going into the potato bread. Let's go with the organic next, because that's a little bit further away. But yeah, yeah, it wasn't good. Obviously, my account got hacked. Because obviously my daughter's Discord is also on my computer on a different desktop. It ended up she got hacked. Several of her friends got hacked. So yeah, it's really not good. That is for definite. So she's had to set up a new account as well. So not good. Righty. So it's organic. Wow, holy heck, that's a lot of pallets. Let's do it this way instead. But yeah, I had a really good weekend, week off to be honest. Spent a lot of time obviously with my wife's boys. They came over and it wasn't the greatest of weathers, but we did get to go out a couple of times. Um, so yeah, really good. I enjoyed it. They loved it. So yeah, I don't know, it's yours and Mr. Grits fan. Right, let me show you. Where are you? Where are you? So there we go. Okay, so Mr. Grits fan, obviously your name is Tom Tom in Discord. So this is what I have recently sent you. So if you see this in your Discord, this is me. Like I said, this is my new account. Obviously, if anybody got this message, I kind of said it all in one go. I just copied and pasted it to a lot of people just mentioning about it. Obviously, the old one got hacked. Sorry, I don't do not download and install anything from the old one. Sent on the 4th. So hello, it's me, Billy Alpaca 78. This is my new account. So yeah, if you see this one, Mr. Grits fan, this is me. I'll even do it live here. Hi, actually, hi. So you know that one is me. If you have my other one, so it'll say Billy Alpaca 78 in the name, delete it, remove it. What you can do is come up on the side and hit the X button there, and it'll delete that whole conversation from your end. So yeah, there you go. And obviously, if you want to, you can also block that person as well. It is no longer me. There we go. There you are. Well done. Cushy. Oh heck, I can't find you in Discord. Hang on. Let's see if I can find you. Find you. Are you part of the SGA? Yeah. To be honest, I wasn't really focusing on everybody. Just the primary few. Also with being off last week. K. Cushy. I'm not even seeing you in the list. That might be why. Bum, 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 bum. K. There's Cash. Yeah, I'm not even. Are you part of the SGA? No, okay. That'll be why then. Yeah, we'll have to sort something out at some point. But yeah, if anybody did want to friend me on Discord, um, I will pop this in chat. So I'm not sure which one will work, but it should be Alpaca, ALPACA 78 Billy or Billy underscore alpaca. Yeah, 78. So it should be. That's basically either one. I'm not sure which one actually works. I think it's either Billy underscore alpaca underscore 78. I think that's the one that actually works. But if you want to send me a message or friend request, you're more than welcome to over there. Righty. Let me get this selling quickly. Where are we? We're going to Subways. Okay. But yeah, that should be good. But yeah, it's obviously last week was definitely yes. This is me. Great. And there you go. Even a little smiley face. And if you want, Mr. Grits fan, if you're still unsure, there you go. That is literally what I've just replied to. So you know that this is me, Billy the alpaca. Just yeah, obviously I have sent your friend's request, so if you wanted to accept it, you're more than welcome to. Oh, bless your cotton socks. So there you are. Friend request. Then. Okay, then let me quickly accept that. Da, 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 where the heck is it? Friend pending. Oh, here you go. Actually, Mr. Grits fan. Um, it might be slightly different, but if you go into your friends right here, click on the pending, you should have that a little red one there. Obviously, I've got you currently outstanding, Mr. Grits fan, and obviously Cushy Gaming there. All you literally have to do is click on the little tick and accept. We're now friends, and if you really wanted to, you could come into here and just send a little hi. There you go. That is literally how simple it is. But anyway, back to the show. Right then, so we are doing organic. So this is going up to Subway. So good old auto drive can do the primary work in Subways, wasn't it there? There we go. Well, that's doing. We'll get you going as well. Let me get back onto there. Hey there, Carolyn. How you doing, sweetie? Righty, what am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? A lot. Everybody's saying everybody. Hey, Farmer Marks. Rusty Dale, I think I got you. Mr. Grits fan. Farming Tracker. Let's see, Cushy. Got you. What is Grits fans Discord? Obviously, if you want somebody's Discord name, it's probably best to contact them direct. Either during the stream or whatever. Ads, okay. I shouldn't have any ads. What the heck? I have them all disabled. That's weird. I'm good. I'm not doing too bad. Kind of a little hectic start. Actually, I'm currently waiting on my daughter to get home. She's gone out with one one of her friends for McDonald's and a few other things as well. So my wife's currently in the bedroom with us, so she's not feeling lonely, bless her. But yeah, oh, organic bread right there. It would be nice if you could type in the number you want. 240. Let me get rid of that. Actually, one thing I do want to check on is my new sugar factory. That's fine, it's fine. I haven't checked it to see if it's finished building yet. Let's go have a little look. Oh, the trigger's still there. It's almost there. The numbers are getting really low. So obviously I did start building this. Was it last? Well, it wouldn't have been last week, but the week prior. From the look of it, most of this is now in. So hopefully soon, this in-game month, all of this will be disappearing. Fence-wise, nice, and I can start getting some products into there. But yeah, it's kind of weird actually. It's, prior me, I'm actually going to mention this. Is before I went on holiday vacation on the Farming Simulator website, a decal, I suppose is the best way to call it, was released for map makers to use and modders. And guess what building they're kind of using? Yes, looks exactly like that. Obviously, they've gone through and redone the textures, but it's very similar to this one. Um, okay. So hopefully, actually, I'm looking at it. And I don't think there's much left to actually come in. So good. Looking forward to getting this going. Obviously, this is the new Domino's Sugar Factory. So, yeah, I can't wait for that. And obviously got Planted Peanuts right next door. Now, one thing I have been doing as well, obviously, over the weekend, it was mentioned about maybe updating the farm storage and the butcher and stuff. Well, yep, I've already got in and done some work, shall we say? Let me turn that flight mode off because that's just going to be annoy me and the speed. How is Supermarket Simulator? It's getting there. I really haven't played that much to be honest, Grits fan. I did a little bit the other night, and to be honest, I was very exhausted. I just couldn't get into it. So yeah, best fisherman in the SGA. Yeah, I don't know about that, Dobby here. How you doing, bud? But yeah, obviously one thing I have done is I've gone in and added the mineral feed into the storage. So that will be getting updated very, very soon. Yeah, I've already brought some over from Cargill. Now, one thing this will do is distribute to and from. So let me come into here. Currently, I have it set to 100 pallet capacity. Now, obviously, I brought over about 50 pallets, and the rest is distributed over on the hour, which is very, very cool. So it's definitely working fine for me. So yeah, I'll get that updated and sent over to Mr. Dave. Obviously, you could do pallets, which will spawn at the front. I've already tested that. Now, the one thing I haven't tested is whether it will load from the silo on the side. Right, let me drop you there a sec. I do need to grab a tractor and trailer so I can do this test live. Do I have a trailer? Yes, I do. One over there. That'll do. The barn is already in the pack there, Carolyn. It's the farm storage. It's exactly the same as the one from 19. Obviously, I converted it over about a month or so ago-ish. And it's for all your animal fees and stuff like that to go in. What is the Farming Simulator or FS22 Farm Production Pack coming in April the 30th? It's basically a new DLC. As the name says, it's a production DLC, Mr. Grits fan. There's a load of sheds, sell points, stuff like that. It's all on the Giants website. I did kind of cover it a little bit earlier. I will probably be getting it myself to try it out. Obviously, one of the big things is how are the sell points set up? Are they going to be like sell points, stuff like that? Who the heck knows, to be honest? Yeah, obviously until it comes out and Dave's been able to get it tested, yeah, we don't know. Some of the stuff may have to be added into the map, fill type wise. We will have to just wait and see. Let's see if I added in or not. Mineral feed. It does have a fill plane, but that ain't quite right. I thought the might have to have a look into that. Might have to look into that because I'm pretty sure that should be white. Or just remove it, I don't know. We will see. There we go. I might have done. I just might have done. Now, obviously, that is one thing with the mineral feed. Would you want as pallet or a fill type into a trailer like that? I'm sure it was meant to be white. When I'll have to have a check on the base game map, and I might have messed something up. But anyway, but that'll get us sorted out. Anyway, the other thing that I will be looking into is the butcher. Viking Wolf 88. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in, buddy. Yeah, so the butcher will be getting an update as well. Also, we're going to be putting in the ducks to this, and obviously output wise, it'll be whole ducks just to sell off, just to use them up. So yeah, that will be getting sorted out as well. I'll probably look into setting up the same way as maybe chickens. Obviously, I need to speak to Dave a little bit more about that later on. But yeah, might need to expand the repair trigger for the dock workshop. Can't get the big cargo container ship to show up in the repair. Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't think Dave thought of that. Obviously, he was thinking of like the smaller boats. But thank you, Farming Trucker, for letting us know. So yeah, apart from that, it's just getting on and doing some selling, really. Right, how we doing? So you are filled up, organic. Organic is still going to Subway's good. So let's get this going. And I will tab to the next one. I'm just literally going to be bouncing between the two at the minute. There we go. Now, one thing I have been doing up around here, let me come in here, is started to decorate it a little bit more. Obviously, I've got Green Thumb Farmers apartment blocks down here. Obviously, you've got the big main one and then two singles either side. I've kind of started on this side a little bit, adding in some birches and the spruces around it. I kind of feel like I want to put in like maybe a little play park for kiddies sort of thing. I don't know. We'll figure that out at some point. But yeah, definitely using up all of those trees and money and stuff. I'm probably going to put in some like parking bays around the front of the buildings with cars and stuff. Little things that I'll just get into at some point. There's no great big hoo-ha on getting it sorted out. This is going to need to be updated, like Dave said the other day, to just maybe PV oils or something. But yeah, it's definitely coming on. One thing I do still need to do is come into this one and remove the tree. Obviously, I didn't even realise there was a fountain there. I mentioned it before. I didn't realise there was a fountain there, and put a tree in the centre. I thought, oh, that looked pretty there. Yeah, dummy. Should have waited until it was finished. Didn't make that mistake a second time, that's for sure. Righty, let's get you sent back. There we go. And we'll keep an eye on here. So yeah, this is me. I'm just going to be relaxing, just going back and forth between these two primarily. And yeah, doing a little bit of work. I will jump in and start doing some of the maple trees in a little while. Fun, 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 fun. Ready, ready. Oh, that's point. Bassmaster, I did accept your friend request. He was going to send me a few markers for the semi-finals fishing planet. So yeah. Right, I'm having problems picking up sand in the desert. Do you own the land there, Rusty Nail? And what are you using to pick it up with? Obviously, the desert itself, that's the area I've been working in. So if I come into here, hit X, there is 6 plots you can own. So make sure that first of all you own a plot, and then what you're going to need is something to pick it up. So a wheel loader with a bucket, something like that. Preferably one that's like a bulk one. I'm just using a edit. You're using a wheel loader. Is it like a base game one? Or is a modded? I'm hoping it's going to be one of these. I could actually do a test just to make sure it's working. So let me grab the. I'm guessing maybe the Volvo from the Platinum DLC. Is it? I can lease that, and we'll go into combination. And which one has the highest capacity? 5. That one's 10. We'll use one of you guys for lease that. So if you have that set up, you should be able to. But yeah, make sure that you own the land and you're on the correct land as well. So let me come into here, connect that. So that's what, 10,000 liters. So this is going to fill up very quickly. Now I'm not going to drive all the way over there just to test this. Let me come into the center here somewhere. So obviously I own all of the desert, so it's not going to be an issue. But yeah, make sure that you get down close enough. And yep, straight away that is picking up for me. So there we go. There we go. Got a funny little number, but it is all in there. So yeah, first of all, make sure that you own part of the land, Mr. Rusty Nail, and also make sure that you're using a bucket that accepts the sand. So if it's a, so yeah, if I come into here, let me just go into combinations. Obviously, I used that one right there. Now, if you give it just a minute, this should start scrolling. There we go, and it'll show you everything that it'll pick up. Obviously, there's all your base game stuff. You got your carrots, and all your mining material. What you want to look for is this little yellow one right there. That is the sand. As long as you see that little icon in the bucket, it should pick up. So yeah, that definitely works. Um, let's have a look at other buckets just in case. Also, we got telehandler, one right there. I'm pretty sure that this should do, but we'll just have a look. Because it's all set to bulk, so I'm pretty sure it's all in the bulk category. Let's see, yellow right there. Yep, so that will definitely work. So yeah, if you're not getting it to pick up, maybe something else is going on in your log, Rusty Nail, or the bucket isn't set up correctly, or you're done on the land. So yeah, but yeah, make sure you come in to the map, hit the old X key, and purchase the land. Make sure that is selected. What you can do is, if you really, really wanted to, zip up your save game, send it to me, and I'll have a little look. Uh, ba, 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 ba. Oh yeah, please join that one. There we go. Let me sort that there. There we go. There we go. So just sort of about cushy there. But yeah, works perfectly fine. So yeah, maybe something that you're using. At Linux, how you doing, bud? Thank you very much for the resub for 25 months. Holy smokes! So yeah, that definitely works. Obviously, what I'm actually using, I haven't quite released it yet because I haven't finished messing around with it. Is this guy right here? I kind of showed it off um, before I went on vacation. This is basically a forage wagon that's going to be basically a mining wagon as well. It's got a 40 odd foot pickup on it and like 10 million litre capacity. So yeah, but it's kind of cool. I like it. Obviously, and I can show off on it. I'm trying to be quiet because I know Dave's out there probably hiding. And yeah, I'm not cheating at all. Let me see. Let's see. Here it is. So here's the Bergman. Obviously, it is set to bulk, so it'll pick up everything off the ground regardless. What I have been working on is trying to get a second unload discharge set up on it. So with a 10 million capacity, it takes a little while to unload. But what I've got there so far, hey Matt, how you doing?
Hey Billy, how you been?
Not too bad, thanks. So we've got the base game capacity. You have the base game capacity with the silage additive, because obviously you can use this for things like picking up forage off the tree, ground and stuff, grass, straw, hay, all that sort of stuff. Obviously, there's a 250,000 capacity on its own. Same version with silage additive. A 10 million, and that's what I'm currently using. But then you got the 10 million version with silage additive. Now, obviously, being the base game one, it does have the option for cover or not. I kind of like it with the cover actually. Color wise, now this is where it really gets interesting. So we have one color design. We have two. Let me go for something a bit brighter. There we go. You can see what's changing. So it's going to be the strip along the top and around the actual name. Doesn't need to be there, but I did add it. We'll go with purple. Obviously, that's going to be your little bits right here. One thing I did do is figure out what this is. When I think it was showed off last time, this bit wasn't working quite right. So I was able to get in and figure out that. And then obviously rims as well. Now the only thing I do need to sort out is this little bit right in the center. I want to change it from green to maybe a silver or a black or something like that. To just finish it off. It'll match in a lot better with some of those color combinations. But yeah. But yeah, I do want to see if I can get us an option for the unload. Yeah, 10 million does take a little while. A couple of minutes. But it's getting there. It's getting there slowly. So we shall see. But yeah, Mr. Dave, I believe it will be going live later on today. Probably doing some Fishing Planet. Who knows? But yeah, that's what we're currently working on to get finished. Obviously, last week was very busy with other things, so I will look into getting that sorted out. But yeah, 40-meter working width on that thing definitely gets this area cleared pretty fast. That's for sure. But anyway,
Wow,
righty.
a 40-meter pickup, that's going to be nice for these bigger fields.
Mmm. Well, I primarily wanted it because I was getting really sick of just those tiny little rows that
Oh yeah.
this thing was doing. And obviously that's only about what 5, maybe 6 meters. Oh, it would take forever. I feel really, really sorry for Mr. Dave who's doing it with a bucket and spade. Yipes. Yeah, he's going to
Well,
be there a
he's
long
keeping
time.
it real.
He's keeping it very, very real. But if he ever wants a loading wagon with an unreal capacity and pickup, he's more than welcome to contact me. Either of my forage wagons, when this one gets released, will do the same job. So yeah. Righty then. So let me get back down here. Where the heck was I? Oh yeah, I was doing you and I. Ready.
Mm,
Organic. But yeah, yeah. I don't know if you heard.
mm.
Fishing Planet. I came in It was either 12th or 13th place. Actually, that kind of
Congratulations.
curious. Thank you. But yeah, did pretty well. It's currently the only person in the SGA fishing group to get through. Obviously, we've got qualifier 2 today, qualifier 3 tomorrow. So hopefully some of the other guys will get through. But yeah, 10 unique bass. I'm well over the moon with that. Organic bread. There we go. Love it, love it, love it, Ryan. Right. When are you releasing it? Hopefully the end by the end of the week there, Rusty Nail. But if you've got my other forage wagon already, that should do the same job. So on my Trello there
You're talking about
is
the rapid one?
the yeah, this one here, the Rapide. This will do the
Rapid, yeah.
same job as well. And just to do a little test, I could probably do that as well. Oh, and I also bought the grain barge as well. I haven't used it yet, but I do have plans to use it primarily somewhere. Let's see. There we go. But yeah, I can do a quick test live just to show you. I didn't find the barn. No, it's actually in the mod pack for the map there, Carolyn. Um, Coming to your constructions, PV mod storage, and it should be right there. So PV mods, storage, and the barn is right there. No worries. Righty. Let's do a
There's
quick
so many different
search.
placeables. You got to remember where they go. It's not easy to do, Carolyn. Even I have
Yeah.
problems with it.
I placed 13th, was it? Okay. Because I looked earlier, it said 12th, then it said 13th, and then it said 12th again. I'm like, what the heck? But yeah, something like that. But yeah, if you got this one here, this is my little Rapide, or what I want to pronounce it. I could do a little test up here. So lower it down, hit the old B key, and as you can see, that does the exact same. Not quite as big of a pickup, but it'll do the job nonetheless. So yeah.
I will say one thing, Billy, I like about the extended pickup size because I use, a little bit bigger of a harvester for all the different crops that do straw. So they leave a lot bigger
hmm
straw yield behind. So having that so I don't have to run over the top of it's much easier than having to run over the top of the pile when it's kind of high, you know,
Yeah, you can just go down the side and then yeah.
pick it all up
That's the main
exactly.
reason I thought I'd do one that was slightly bigger. Because I was forever getting hung up on the big mounds at the end. It was annoying. It really, really was. So yeah, and obviously I do the same thing with the balers, but yeah, makes life a little easier. Now, one thing I will say with the desert, Dave does know about it. Obviously there is this little corner here that you cannot pick up. Now, I did find a little spot just to the left of the crude oil storage, that little ball thing by the boat. There's a little spot there as well. Don't worry, there's plenty of sand in the desert, but yeah, Dave knows about it. Not sure why it happened, but yeah, it happens.
Is it because of the
And thank you, Mr.
silo
Gritz
right
fan,
there, do you
for the
think?
kaching and all that. Much appreciated. Just do it. What's that, sorry?
Is it possible because of the silo there? So close to it, do you think the silo is blocking the ability to pick it up a bit?
To be honest, I was thinking maybe more the incline personally of the hill there, but then it'd be the same on the other side.
Could
I have
be.
no idea. I'm not a map maker, but yeah, it is what it
You're
is.
just the placeables
I
manager,
just do everything
basically.
else. I'm not,
Yeah,
or I
you
should
do
say,
that.
I'm not a map maker yet. I'm learning.
Uh,
I'm a map maker in learning, I guess is the best way to put
are
it.
we gonna see an alpaca map here one of these days?
Yeah, it's gonna be one big island in the shape of an alpaca, and you're gonna have nothing to do on it apart from cuddle and look after alpacas. uh,
Oh, sounds like you had fun there.
Yeah, definitely. Right. So yeah, there you go, Rusty Nail. If you've got that one, you can use that up in the desert as well. Let me teleport over there, it'd be easiest. Ah, there we go, there we go. But yeah, I'll try and get that one sorted out by the end of the week. Um, with the additional discharge option. There we go. It's kind of a pain, really. I also, oh, excuse me. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I also found out, um, if you're doing, say, for example, a cow feed, and you're having difficulties because obviously some of the buildings where you drive into, um, you can't really use a tipper. You can also use this trailer and discharge on the sides. I never realised it until, was it last week or the week before? Right here, on either side there's a discharge as well. So it could be
Oh,
literally used for multiple anythings. And obviously with big capacity, you're definitely going to get your cows fed pretty quickly, that's for sure. There we go. Just thought I'd point
interesting. I
that one
didn't
out.
see that on that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't know that either. It has a side
yeah,
discharge.
and it's on the base game one as well, because obviously it's just a base game forage wagon. So if I come in here, for example, it's right there. There is an option in your F1 menu to switch between obviously the back itself lifting up or left and right unload. So it's very, very cool. I
That
didn't
is.
even, I don't know if any of the others got it. I don't think this does. But it'd be interesting to see. Nope, I'm not seeing it on that one. What other ones? Nope.
Seen a lot of third-party interesting trailers and stuff coming out recently.
Yeah,
Not on the mod hub, of course, and I'm careful about
yeah.
non-mod hub or non-SGA stuff, of course. But there's some interesting stuff on there that I'm like, this might actually make the game a little more interesting to play with.
Mhm. Very true. Yeah, to be honest, I haven't been on any third-party websites in donkey's years.
Well, after I'll be honest with you,
Um,
after that code was found, I was kind of worried myself.
yeah, exactly. Right, there we go.
Anyway, so yeah,
There we go, there we go. Oh, one sec, guys. I think my daughter's just got home.
no problem.
Right then, yeah, that's my daughter back. Bless her. Just wanting to let in. Right then. Yeah. So actually, it wasn't just for Mamadou that trailer. It was for anybody who wanted to use it. Um, I will show it off in a minute. I think most of you have seen it already. I've been using it for a while. So, it's on my Trello. Let me get it set up. Yeah, so I actually sent a trailer over to Mamadou because I noticed she was having a lot of problems when harvesting her. I think it was a contract. She would literally fill up a trailer and it'd be done every 5 minutes. She'd go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Obviously, I sent an update to the harvester along with this trailer right here. And obviously, this is on my Trello if anybody does want it. This is autoload capable as well. So if you've got any pallets you want to transport but you can't quite afford a flatbed, you could use this as well. I think if I remember rightly, you can get about 18-ish pallets in here. Obviously, it's got a moving floor. I love that about it. Obviously, you can have a capacity. So if you wanted to, say, for instance, your rocks in the mine, for example, you could use this to load them and move them a lot easier than that smaller trailer. Obviously, there is capacities in here. So you got your base game one, so your 59,000. You got a double on that. You got a quarter of a million, half a million, and a million, and a 2 million as well. There, why not? So yeah, definitely very cool. But the main thing is obviously the color options is what Mamadou really really likes. Obviously, she went with the old pink pink. So yeah, bless her cotton socks. I'm kind of thinking, I don't know if she's around, but I might even look into doing a harvester for her and maybe updating this so it has her logo on the side. I think she'll probably like that. But yeah, that's on my Trello. Hello, kiddo. Oh, is that for me? Oh, that is a nice dragon. That is a very nice dragon. Oh, an elder dragon. Ooh, nice. What you give me? If you got that, where's mine? Kids, always thinking of themselves. But yeah. Anywho, yeah. Oh, yeah. I was kind of thinking maybe do a harvester for her because obviously she's always doing like cancer awareness type stuff. I know what she's been using. I think it's this Axel Flow. I may look into this, seeing if I can do a pink version of that for her, just to get things working. Now, I don't know if she's going to watch this stream back, but one thing I will say, if you're using the root crop harvester, so it'll be the Roper Tiger off of my Trello that does all of the new crops as well, it will be under a new category. I know Mamadou couldn't find it, so if you're watching this Mamadou, or if you pop in later, I'll mention this again. But come into your tools, look for root crop, PV root crops right here, tab, and then scroll through, and you should find the Roper Multi Premium. Obviously, this has the new capacities as well as a bit of an increase in the speed and stuff like that. Capacity wise, obviously, you've got your base game version, but there's couple of extensions in there, um, as well as color options. So if she wanted a pink version, she could do, or you guys want a pink version, you're more than welcome to. So you could have a whole pink thing. Look at that, isn't that mental? But yeah, you got all the different headers there for the different crops as well. I did also add in the sugar cane as per requested. So yeah, can you do a logo for me, please, Rusty Nail 10? I might do. I don't know. I know T Miller's been sorting you out trucks and trailers galore. So yeah, I might look into doing that one just solely for her, because she is a lovely, lovely streamer. But that'll be something separate, completely different. Anyway, yes, here we go. So you're heading back. You are almost to the sell point. Something green and black. I don't know. I don't tend to do specific mods for people. This is kind of like a one-off just for her because she is such a lovely lady. And to be honest, I didn't think she'd last long on the map, and she surprised me. She really, really has. She's really kept to it and is doing a bang-up job over there. Right, there we go. Actually, this is actually 32 million. That's round about what I had before I ended up buying Field 9. So, yeah, I'm back roughly where I was. A little bit more, and that should be good for getting all those orchards back at some point. Right, you're fine. But yeah, I've got all of this to replace. It's not good. Actually, let me have a little break from that. Uh, where did I put my little Harvey star? I'm still a little bit worried about my hops though. Um, yes, it's not showing quite proper. It's still showing that there is hops in here, but the last time the little chains along the top disappeared for me, the hops didn't regrow. So it's shown there though in the menu. So I'm hoping it's going to work okay. And look, see, that's still there. I did that freaking weeks ago. It's terrible. Let's have a look. I think it's right there. There we go. This goes to show how often I've been over here recently. I haven't. But yeah, all of last week I was literally busy. I was out for quite a few days. and obviously, um, once they went to bed, I was literally practically in bed, or I did a little bit of play, but really wasn't in the mood.
Hmm.
Where in the heck did this come out of? It's gotta be one of these sheds. There we go. That one. I see you went to the other Volvos. Yeah, I'm using a lot of the base game Volvos and trucks. They're rusting now. I like them, to be honest. I do also have the TLX Phoenix in here, but primarily use that for um, mainly moving mining materials to the factories. I really am not big on using too many mods. But yeah, currently, just to show you what I actually own truck-wise. So I primarily use these Globetrotters because we've got a lot of them over in the UK, so I tend to like, or very similar trucks. I use a lot of these. I do have a couple of these that I'm using. I've recently purchased some of these Macs. Again, don't know why, but I did. But yeah, as you can see, there's all my trucks. Plus, obviously, the ones I'm using for the mining and stuff. So yeah, not a lot really, but a nice little fleet, shall we say? But yeah, I tend to try and keep things limited, I suppose, is the best way to put it. Right, I'm sure that other guy's back already, so let me get him loaded up with the next load. Oop, wrong one. That's the one I want. Right. Back you up a bit, open the doors, and where are we going next? So, I can do that. Oh, you're still doing the organic. Hello, Mr. Dave. How you doing, sir?
Hello, Dave.
Hello. I'm doing.
Cool. How did you do in the fishing?
Oh, I was 20 something ish,
20 something ish.
I think. I
Yeah, so
haven't checked. I think I was 26.
is it?
I was out of it last night. Checked this morning before
Dang.
it was over. Hey, Rusty. So I gotta do Q2.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah.
you're starting that at 2 p.m.?
Yeah, in my premium Discord channel.
There we go.
I'll be doing it there. I'm not gonna go
Cool.
live. I'll go live
Oh,
tonight. What will I be doing tonight? Well, that depends how I do today.
Mmm.
I might have to practice Amazon tonight. If I don't, I will probably be doing Astro Colony today. Break.
Okay.
good.
Nice. Right, let's give some shout outs before I forget.
Yeah.
So there's one from Mr. Dashnet, Mr. Green Thumb Farmer, and I know he hasn't streamed much. I'm not sure if he's been not feeling the greatest, but Mr. Grits fan as well. Also, he does stream. He's been doing some a little bit of farm sim, but more supermarket simulator of late. I see him popping
Hmm.
up a lot. So definitely go over, give them guys a check, and obviously, yeah, thanks, Shawnee, once again. Very, very cool.
Yeah, you did awesome. You had good teachers.
I did, and I didn't really do much practice beforehand, maybe a little bit, but yeah, I was kind of happy I had the 9 largemouth unis and that one peacock bass, so 10 in total. It'll do
Yeah.
me. I just hope I do as well next time around.
I had the same. I was so close, less
Yeah,
than a half a pound from getting in
but
there.
surprising it just how such a small amount could
Small
affect.
amount. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was a difference of one fish, really.
yeah,
One
because what was it?
one more 12 or 11 in place of a 10,
Yeah.
and I was in. But,
Uh,
it's the way it goes, the way the cookie crumbles.
you're
Didn't win them
welcome.
all, can you,
Whoops,
Dave?
there we go. Yeah, so if you're
I
not
did win
on
a,
any of
hey,
them, make sure you
that
have a
was
quick
my
look.
highlight of yesterday, believe it or
Mhm.
not. Going in the Bass Challenge
So please, yeah.
and winning first place, my first place.
Well done.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
well, well, well,
basically the
well
same
done.
thing, but just uni largemouth.
Mm.
I got good weights, but I did not get the extra because it's only 45 minutes and it's really hard to just get the 4.
Yeah. There we go. There we are.
Yeah,
So you're off again. Yeah, very, very cool.
it's pretty cool stuff.
Yep, definitely.
Stuff for Reno.
Righty. Still stops a little bit too far. Let's see if I can bring you back a wee bit. There. I keep fine-tuning it. I'm sure it doesn't quite understand me. Let's do
Who
that.
does?
I know. Okay.
I think the only reason why a lot of us understand you, Billy, because we've heard your voice for so long, we know what you're saying.
Thank you. You're too kind. Right. Let's stick you there. But yeah, one thing I will say is if you're using these containers, you do need to get quite close up to the bay here for loading. Now, what I always tend to do is, first of all, I'll open up the doors ready. So this is literally the routine. I know some people have been asking how can I get them to spawn straight in type thing. So this is the practice that I tend to do. So obviously I'll set it up very close to the bay first of all. Open up those doors. That will activate the auto load in brackets, what you want to call it, and then I will then start spawning the pallets out. And so far, I have not had to really pick up a pallet in quite a long time to load it in. There's the odd one like I think it's the concrete that is slightly finicky, but most of them will go in pretty easily straight away. Organic bread's right there. Still too many. I'm trying to get it down. But yeah, I was actually in Farming Truckers stream earlier on, and I actually mentioned to him I'm kind of thinking I might increase some of the capacities on these containers just a little bit for primarily selling the breads, because having 40 was it 1400 pallets or whatever it is, that's a lot to move, that's for sure. But as you can see right there, I haven't touched any of these pallets, and obviously it's not only hitting that front row perfectly, it's also getting the ones behind as they're spawning. So you can literally just sit there and it'll just keep spawning, 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 and filling up. Obviously, make sure you make a note of the capacity. That's one thing I've kind of started focusing on a little bit more, is making sure on to spawn the amount of pallets needed to fill that container. So obviously this is a 240,000 litre container, which means 240 pallets will only fit into it, no more, no less, really. So, well, you could do less, but yeah, don't want to go there. So yeah, just spawn the ones you need, then you don't have to faff around later on with moving and picking up and restarting them again. But yeah, that's pretty much how I do it. I've never had an issue. Yeah, some people have gone through and edited. I'm kind of thinking a little bit more, but yeah. So obviously 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it was 4. Is it 4 or 5 of these were all like 1400 pallets. So it's a lot to move. I still want to see why some of these are a little bit lower, but I've got a feeling because obviously these are seasonal, they won't produce as much as what may. I don't know. Might have to look into the numbers, see if that can be tweaked a little bit more to get a little bit more out of him. Only kidding. But yeah, these are limited. Obviously, cranberry and rice produced later on in the year, right at the end. Same with the poppy seed cake. So yeah, but the price should be a lot higher than that. I think maybe Well, that's not bad actually. It's not bad. But yeah, this is what I'm currently working on. All these breads.
Good
They're
thing
my
you can't see
primary
me
ones.
rolling my eyes right now.
uh, I
Always
love
more,
doing
more,
this.
more, more.
To be honest, at this
We need
minute, I
more.
am
We need
honestly
to be
not
able to
bothered.
haul more. We need to be able to create more, but we can't
Yeah,
haul it. So then we're gonna have to add more
yeah. At this
because
point,
we
I'm
just created
fine.
more.
I'm fine. There we go. So
Oh,
all
You
done.
guys
geez.
realize he wants to increase the capacity because he can't haul enough bread, yet he wants to increase the bread so he has more.
Dang right, yeah.
Sounds right, Bill. Sounds like Billy.
Which then he'll have to up the capacity again because he can't, he has more bread, and then he'll end up saying, "Oh, well,
Yeah, we need
it's
more, 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 more. Now,
it's a
actually,
never-ending cycle."
yeah. Now, I'm going to mention one thing as well. Somebody in Discord who will remain nameless. I know they're a modder. So they put a comment in Discord regarding why is there no palette visuals on the racking inside. Hey T Miller, how you doing, buddy? Let me give you a shout out. T Miller 63. There we go. So there is a reason for it. One, well, there's actually two reasons. One, I really couldn't be bothered to add any. Um,
Good answer.
simply. But the thing is, with adding some palette visuals, there is a chance that it's going to cause frame rate issues. So bear that one in mind. Obviously, the second is there is people out there who like to play more realistically, shall we say. So they'll and obviously I don't know what Matt's sort of style is, but he could be
Mhm.
using a forklift, dropping the pallets off at the back, loading it in on a forklift into all of these sections and filling up the racks manually. So that was one reason I wanted to leave no palette visuals being added to them. So
Okay,
there
yeah,
is that
that's the
option.
last thing I'll ever do.
But yeah, that is something that will cause a lot of frame rate issues as well, having pallets on there. But there is people out there who like that realistic storage type option. So
They need, they have issues.
so yeah,
Well, here's the thing.
they need
Normally.
to.
Did
Yeah,
you
we'll go in
hear
there.
about the new DLC, Dave?
Yep.
Oh, of course I did.
Yep, they're saying they're gonna that it's kind of hits on the same situation there. They said that they're going to the storage facilities are going to show the pallets in there, like they're going to be showing them. So I'm like, that's unless they figure some way to make it not affect frames, that's going to be a big drop for people, and that's not going to be what they want.
Yeah, this is the storage he's basically on
I
about.
think that
So
they
this is a
Hmm.
pallet
should be
distribution
limited.
warehouse. Let me close that. I keep forgetting to do that. I like the look of the building. As you can see right here, we've got a guy loading the racking with pallets and stuff.
Yeah.
That is going to be a nightmare on even a standard size map, having all those pallets in there.
Hmm.
However, depending how Giant set it up, what it could just be is that they're just a pallet visual on the racking, and there's somewhere of spawning them out. I have no idea until we see it. We don't know.
Yeah, but really.
But yeah, I certainly wouldn't want to have all those pallets showing on a 16x map, or even a
Oh
4
god,
or
no.
8AX. So yeah.
Hmm.
So, but
That's what I
yeah,
was wondering when
there
I
is going
saw
to be
the
other
video,
stuff.
and I'm like, that's gonna be, you know, it's gonna go on these bigger maps. And I mean,
Mhm.
really, people, you want
I'll
to talk about frame
test it out.
rates now? Just wait till that happens.
Yeah, I'm going to test it out on the map, see how it goes. Um, I'm kind of hoping maybe in the next farm sim, if we're allowed to use it, I may look at using that instead of this building for barrel logistics. I like the look of it. Or see if we can
Hmm.
come up with something very similar to that and use that instead. Maybe Green Thumb or Reliant Robin. Maybe they can come up with a building in a similar sort of style. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? But yeah, the weird thing is it does come under as a sell point placeable.
Hmm.
So, yes, I don't know what the heck they're doing, Giants. So we'll just have to wait and see when it comes out at the end of the day.
Like we've all said, don't try to understand what Giants is doing. They're their own little world.
Exactly. But
And that's
yeah.
not a dig at them either, people. That's just my personal opinion how you can't really do that. I mean,
Yeah. You're doing good. Good, T Miller. And I'm glad to hear that Mr. T Miller now finally got his Giants editor sorted out. He did message me the other day about it, which is great. So he'll be able to get in and start doing a little bit of modding again in his spare time. And I don't know if I missed it, but I do know that T Miller was live the other day for the Eclipse. To be honest, light-wise, it didn't really change that much. It went a little bit dark, I felt. So, yeah, it is what it is. I think for us in the UK, it's like 2080 or 2090 something for our next
yeah.
eclipse. So, yeah, I'm going to be 6 foot under. So I thought, well, how about bury me with my butt sticking out the ground? There's your eclipse for this century.
Oh,
Hmm.
geez.
Yeah. Uh, someone used your
Alrighty. Well, we
video
know where
to
Billy
have
sits on everything.
it will sell products over time. Okay, so it's like a sell over time. Oh, that's kind of cool. Hmm, interesting. But yeah, or they can just kiss my butt. Anywho, right, need
Wow.
to go to Dallas to get the darkness. You were at 95 totality. Ah, that'd be why it wasn't that dark then. I was thinking maybe around the 80s, but yeah, that's kind of cool.
I
I
saw a
was
video of the totality.
99.6
That's
and it
pretty
didn't feel
interesting.
like it was that dark out.
Mm, yeah, and like these weird phenomenons that happen every now and again, like eclipses and such.
Yeah, it kind of
It's
sucked. It seemed like a lot of the country was covered with clouds, so they didn't get to see the real full eclipse or
yeah,
anything.
it's a shame, but that's now you know how the UK feels when we things happen over here, because it's usually cloudy, so we usually get to see anything. So yeah.
No, that does suck. I mean, I was lucky when the 2017 one, it was clear that day, so it was a amazing thing to see.
Yeah, I think we've got a partial eclipse coming in the next couple of years, if I remember rightly, reading wise. But yeah, oh
Yeah.
well, it is what it is. Now, wouldn't that be a nice thing to add into the game as well? Eclipses. Ooh.
Oh gosh.
Cowboy Mikes, thank you for the resub, buddy. 4 months, much appreciated. How you doing there? Um, ooh, jelly babies. Thank you.
Jelly babies?
Mm, I bought a bag of jelly babies for my wife's eldest because obviously he's diabetic, just in case. And to be honest, he brought his own, and yeah, never got to eat them, so we're munching on them now. She just brought some through.
Hmm.
Mm. The only problem is it's the worst flavors too. Lemon and orange. I'm not the biggest fan, but yeah, there we go.
Not the biggest fan.
Mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my fruit and veg intake. A couple of them. The cows would be great. Yeah, exactly. Oh, actually, it's still something I never finished sorting out is that trailer. Need to work on that a bit more. Yeah, so what I want to do, sorry, I want to remove some of those big decorative trees, and I'm going to be replacing them with something else. I'm not quite sure what yet, but mm, it's slowly taking shape up here. And somebody did mention, I think it was Farming Trucker actually, I may have made an oops on, I think it's a Heinz. Come here, will you? Come here. No, it's the glass. Heinz. Yeah. Um, I kind of put loading instead of unloading on the Heinz unload trigger. For some
You
weird reason,
silly goose.
it keeps getting
No.
messed up. I don't know if it's the image, it's calling the wrong one or what, but I'll get that sorted out at some point. But yeah, I've got a second glass factory up here now. That's definitely helping. Um, Still waiting on my planter's no, my Domino's sugar to finish building. It's literally in the last little bit, and I can get that sorted. Oh yeah, so much to do, so little time. Actually, I've got very little time. Right, you're going, you're going. Right, while these guys are driving back, I am. Oh, and I did find my last fish trigger as well. It's just inside the bay, there, right there. You can see it in the water. That is the 26th one, I believe it is. So I'm great now. I went through, I cleared all of them, so I need to get some more cages up to the lobsters, and yeah, cool. You put second glass factory last night. Ah, okay. I didn't break nothing. Bad. Oh, back to your question about creating a similar storage building. I am hoping between your new and we can add this DLC one to the list and have 4 different storage buildings. That would be quite nice. That really, really would be. But yes. Anyway, I'm going to take a quick break. I just wanted to check on my daughter, see how she got on this afternoon with her friends, and I'm going to get a fresh top up. While I'm doing that, you can watch these guys doing absolutely nothing. So yeah, be right back, guys. And I'm back. Let's see. Just figured out the bigger container ship will do the lobster traps. Nice, cool. Good to know. Now, will they pick him up from the ground? That's the thing. Oh, we'll see. Dave, do you do seasons? Billy, same question. Yes, we both do seasons and precision farming. Right, I am going to take a quick break
Yes,
from doing
indeed, he
this.
do.
Yep. I just want to load up a base game. I want to test the palettes for the mineral feed. I'm pretty sure it should be a white texture, not that brown one. Precision farming to. So yes, we have everything in here. I've got everything set to on. Also got periodic plowing on, weeding on, the whole lot. Yep. But you can turn it off if you really, really wanted to. Da, 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 da. Righty. Da, 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 da. Yeah, you're very, very welcome there, Cowboy Mike. And how you doing, buddy? Da, ba, da, ba, doo. Righty. Let me do a new save game. There's an empty slot. Right, don't really need any of that for the minute. I can use the base game stuff. I know for some people what they will do when they're first starting out on PV Canyon Crossing is to have that turned off, the seasons and everything, just to get into the productions, get them up and running first of all. Then they'll start adding on the precision farming, the seasons, cycles, stuff like that. Um, but yeah, I know Dave's had it since day one. I think I've pretty much had it since day one. With both of them really. Alright, let me come over here a sec. Let me purchase some mineral feed. I'm hoping these will go into a trailer. Let me grab a little one. Release that. And we'll release a tractor to put it on. This is just a test. Because I'm sure I've done this once before. And it came on as a white powder. Let's see. Let's see. So it is filling. Okay, that's interesting. Hmm. Okay, so I'm guessing that is the right texture then. The little pellets. Okay. Interesting. Come on, kitty cat, leave them alone. Come on, go, go. We'll have no hissing and stuff going on in here. Get going. Okay, so that's answered that question. So it is working fine, so that's cool. I can just send that over to Dave as it is. Good, no more editing needed then for the farm storage. Good, 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 good. Just wanted to check that because that was going to bug me otherwise. Right, Alt F4, and we'll get the game going. Hey there, Pompies, how you doing? Let's see, Mr. Cowboy says, not good, having trouble getting the auto to work on FS19 PV County. Yeah, I haven't played that in a long time. I do know that you have to kind of cycle through the different load options for the different palette types, so that could be what it is. Also, make sure you haven't got any other auto load scripts in there or trailers as well. Try and stick to the ones that are in the pack. But yeah, fun, 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 fun. But yeah, one thing I actually just quickly while this is loading up, I did also add in for anybody interested. If I scroll here under the FS19 mods, also you do have all the maps from 19 there. But I also added in a link for the PV Tools version 3 for FS19 if anybody did want to use it as well. It's right there. You just click on that, click on the old link, and that will then automatically download to your download folder, and you can install it the same way the SGA mod folder switcher is installed. So rather than people keep asking for it, it's right there on Dave's Trello, which is very, very cool. But yeah, obviously you got all the current maps, the mod pack. We've gone all the way back to PV15. Oh, excuse me. Thought I was going to sneeze there, but I didn't. But yeah, that's done. There we go. Let me bring that over there, bring that there. And cool. Oh, phew, there we are. Josh Bear. Who the heck's Josh Bear? I don't think my new follower thing above isn't working quite right. I have no idea. Doesn't look right. Doing great, thanks. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, thanks there, Pompies. I've had a relaxing-ish week off in a bit. Didn't really get too much gameplay done, but what I did, I kind of went full steam ahead with some of it. But yeah, went out a lot with obviously my wife's boys. A couple of days weren't the greatest, so we tended to stay inside. So yeah, but yeah, they seem to have enjoyed themselves, relaxed and chilled out. I ended up going down to Portsmouth last Tuesday, which is around about half an hour drive from where I live in the UK. Obviously, my daughter went there to see some of her old school friends. They'd come down from Surrey, I think it was, for a few days. So they had a bit of a catch up. Obviously, while they were doing that, we went off, did a bit of shopping, stuff like that, checking out Portsmouth town centre itself. And blimey, that place has really run down a lot since we were there last. It's not good. Um, yeah, ended up purchasing, what was it, getting a hat each for myself and the two boys. Because obviously I needed a new baseball cap, so I thought I'd get one while I was there. And they needed new ones as well, so why not? Um, Also got a new smartwatch for the eldest son, and obviously it keeps an eye to track on all like his blood pressure, stuff like that. Obviously, being a diabetic, it hopefully should help him out a lot. Um, did also get a box set, a video box set for the other boy. That finally actually turned up today from Amazon, not Amazon, eBay. For some weird reason, it was really, really delayed in being delivered. No idea what the heck was going on with them. But that finally arrived today, so obviously we're going to have to now send that to them to where they're living at some point, or keep hold of it until we next go down and see them. So yeah, lots of fun. Right, so we were still doing the bread sales, so let's see where we got to. I think I did the organics last one, so yeah, so we still have 257 pallets there to go through. Now, just out of curiosity, yeah, see that's changed now because that was shown at Subways. It's now Grocery Mart. Hmm. Oh no, it's that one. Oh yeah, there we go. Helps if I look at the right one. Still Subways. Good, good, good. Sometimes I've noticed whenever I reload, that sell point always changes. I don't know why. Blame the eclipse? Yeah, it might be. To be honest, I'm still. Actually, I ordered something for my daughter over a month ago. Obviously, it was coming in from overseas. One of the little plushes that she's into at the minute, and that was meant to be delivered the other day. I'm still waiting for it. The post office, the local post office, actually has it, but for some reason their tracking system is being down, so I haven't got a clue when it's going to be delivered next, or if they're even going to try again. So I'm going to have to look into trying getting hold of them at some point for that. And 240, there we go. So yeah, so for the most part it's been okay. Delivery wise, not so great. Uh, but yeah, the box set that we order off of eBay for the younger boy, um, obviously that was meant to be here middle of last week. For some weird reason that got delayed. It's like, oh, really, come on. It's simple. Oh, I think I'm gonna miss those front ones. Didn't quite stop in the right spot. But this happens every now and again. Just come in here. Super strength on. Tuck, 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 tuck. There we go. Beautiful. There we go. So yeah, so that's the farm storage sorted out. So I've got to work on the butcher next for Mr. Dave. So I need a new pallet for whole ducks. So that's going to be an interesting one. Should be an easy edit. And hopefully, with any luck, get that sorted for this weekend. Uh, butcher shop. Let me extract that, because that's going to be the next jobby. I'll have a quick look at the XML on there while this is loading. So, so I can copy that, duck, whole duck on the output, and right, so it's gonna have to be. Oh, I gotta remember how to do all this again. Okay, so animal type is gonna be duck. Input field type will be duck meat, which then gets converted to whole duck as an output. Gotcha. It's been a while since I've done one of these, so that should be interesting. There we go. Ready. So this is heading back up to Subways. We'll get this guy going next. What I might do is actually grab one of the smaller trucks or containers just for that little bit that was left over on that last organic bread. Right, so round about there should be fine. How much have we got left? So yes, only 17 pallets, 18 pallets there. So I can get that quite easily put into a small container. Righty, what will be next? Let's do the gluten-free. Obviously, grocery mart's just down the road, so I can run that later on myself. Try and mainly focus on the ones that are further away in the map. So gluten-free. How's my wife doing? She's doing pretty good actually at the minute. She's been very um, happy and stuff because obviously being in contact a lot with the boys. Uh, Physically, she's been better, should we say. Still having issues getting around on her own. The joys of fibromyalgia, unfortunately, I guess. There we go. Right, well, you're loading up. Let me see if I can grab that other truck. It's not there. Where? Oh, yes, over here. In ya. Yep, there we are. But yeah, overall, she is doing great. But yeah, this is my little Mack truck. I tend to use this more for things like going around for the seasonal items. I had it stuck on coffins for a while. One project I've still not sorted out yet is moving the morgue and the graveyard into the dead forest area, or burnt forest, I should say. I'll get there eventually. I did go around the outside of Popcorn Sutton's. Obviously, for anybody interested, it is in this little area here. And I did clear a little bit more of some trees around there to make it a little bit easier for getting in and out. So yeah, with a flatbed. I haven't tested it fully yet, but I do want to try that out because I do need to do a little bit of flattening off around there. What storage did I use for putting sand in? So I'm using I've got Green Thumb Farmers mining silos, but I also have one of my own that's on my Trello that has a fairly good size capacity on it. There, Rusty Nail. Sorry. I got that feeling like I want to sneeze and it's not coming to anything. So yeah, I've just put a couple of them down at the minute. And let me show you quickly. Construction, silo. Scroll on through. I need to get these taken out because I don't need them anymore. Obviously, you can use X-Man's bulk storage if you wanted to. That will accept it. But this is the one I'm currently using. There's a 200 million litre capacity on there. Oh crap. Went right past it. So yeah, you definitely need it up in the desert, that's for sure. Ooh, 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 ooh. There we go. But yeah, that's the primary one I'm using up in the desert. But I do have obviously the Green Thumb Farmers storage around the map as well for the mining materials. There we go. Righty, so you were going to... I'm pretty sure those are subways as well. Yes, it is. Good. Nice, easy one. Subways. Oh no, not Taco Bell. Dang it. Subways. There we go. Righty. Why? I have no idea. Depends on the rest of the question there, Mr. Grits fan. Why what? There we go. I see you have a red valve on it. That's... If you're on about this is actually a Mack truck there, Mr. Russinell. I've kind of been adding a few different ones for the smaller jobs. So, yeah. I got a few different trucks in here. Organic, wasn't it? This is where I was at. Oh. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping in the next one they have an option just to type in maybe the first couple of letters of what you're looking for and it'll bring them up. That'd make life so much easier. Organic bread. Right there. 17 pallets. Dump. See, obviously, if you're using a smaller container, then it gets a little bit harder because obviously it's not hitting the whole dock. So, hence why you get the odd few that don't load in. But yeah, using those big 40 and 45-foot containers on these docks is perfect. Or using a flatbed trailer. There we go. Why tree cut? Okay, so I'll show you what I was on about. So up here, so this is where I've put Popcorn Suttons. Obviously, the main central farm is over here. You got field 40 to give you an idea. You got 46 over here, so it's literally right in the center of the forest here. Now, obviously, when I originally placed this down, I cleared an area out, but there wasn't a lot of space coming around. Obviously, I can see I haven't even done the landscaping yet. Um, but yeah, trying to get a truck and trailer into here and turn around is impossible. I've still actually got the stumps right there. I haven't even removed them yet. It's terrible. So what I've ended up doing is just expanding this out a little bit. I may need to take a few more trees out over there, possibly. But yeah, this is what I wanted, just a little bit more area cleared for getting in and around here, so you can actually get in through with the truck for the pallets and stuff like that as well. Actually, that's something I could do quickly while I'm here. Dave's little G, remove stumps. There we go. So I ended up taking all of the trees that I did cut from here. I put some into the main sawmill as well as some into the EC sawmill, so they are producing still. So landscape. Also want to do some level. I might have to remove that dude there. But let's come over here. Strengthen that. Get a flat spot there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to either move him or bury him. We'll see. But yeah, there we go, there we go, there we go. That's fine. There we are. But yeah, if you've done any landscaping, obviously one thing you can do is obviously change the size with the N and M key. Also the strength as well can be changed, so using the L and the K key. So key makes it less, L makes it stronger. Hey there, Cape Cod, how you doing? And thank you very much. Yep, I is back. Hey, there we go. That's good, that's good, that's good. We'll just flatten that there. But yeah, if you're ever doing any landscaping and you're kind of new to it, I would definitely recommend saving before you do any of this. In case you do make a oops, shall we say. There we go, that's not bad. We've got some deers here we can flatten as well while we're at it. Only kidding. There we go. Yep, that's good. I like that, that's fine. I'm just going to quickly paint that just a wee bit. I'll bring that around to something like that. There we go. Yeah, so we've got a nice little area around the side here to get through now. That's fine. And obviously plenty of space there. Hopefully now if we're coming right through the centre and turning around, that's perfect, I think. Make that a little bit bigger too. That's good, that's good, that's good. And we've got a nice little area there. Actually, let's try to get a little bit in there. That's a bit better. That's better. And we'll just take a little bit of that according to, just to make it nice and smooth. Yeah, that'll do fine for now. Obviously, I'll get a truck and I'll come up here and test that properly with a flatbed or something. And hopefully, yeah, I can still get him out. Good, 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 good. Super. Right then. So yeah, that's basically what I had to do, is just clear a little bit more of an area around the old popcorn Suttons there for that. Sell points. You need to go to subways because he can drive a lot better than I can. Question: what is crop swath? So with certain crops such as your wheat, barley, oats, canola, and flax, on the in-game mod hub, I don't know if it's actually the pack, but on the in-game mod hub, there's a swather pack. And what you can do is, rather than harvest a crop normally, you can actually swath it, and then you kind of combine it, and you can get a better yield. It's only about a 10, maybe 15% yield extra boost on your crop. So starting off, it's a good idea if you're just doing one or two small fields, but getting into the bigger fields, yeah, it's very tedious and time consuming. Obviously, T Miller was showing that off, was it a couple months ago? Um, it's a nice idea, but yeah, very, very tedious. And I don't know if they actually fixed the hired helper option as well. A lot of it you have to do yourself. Oh, what is crop swath? I found it where the sand is supposed to be. Yeah, I think you've got something adding a fill type into your save game there, Rusty Nail, which is probably why you're having issues picking it up. It shouldn't have crop swath up there. Oops, helps if I change that. Um, might have to go through your log and see what it is. Have you added anything recently into your save game that adds other fill types, like Maze Plus, for example? No? Okay. Do you want to send me your log later on and I'll have a look in Discord? Yeah. Also, actually, another idea
If
quickly.
you've added if
Yeah,
you've added Maze Plus and removed it, it will never go away. It
yeah.
broke it.
What you could do is load up a new save game and see if it's the same in there. But yeah, if you've had, like Dave says, had Maze Plus, that it won't correct it if you've removed it. You will have to start
It won't
afresh.
correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did I finish, Billy? Let's see.
Hang on, before you, let's see, 26th, I'm going to say.
Good guess, wrong answer.
Dang it. Higher or lower?
Lower.
Really? 23rd.
Higher.
24. Well, T Mill got 24.
Higher.
25.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, man. Not bad. That's not bad, actually, because obviously when I went to bed last night, you were 11th. So,
25th out of 895 players is pretty good.
yeah, I would be very pleased if that was
I
me.
was point one, actually 047 to 0.221. That's how different, how little I was away.
Mm. And that's literally just
Less than two
one or two decent fishes.
tenths
Yeah.
of a pound away from qualifying.
Yep.
Oh well.
Dang. Dang, 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 dang. What's going
Could have
on?
got that in a largemouth I mean, a
Oh,
trophy.
yep. That's you. Okay. Yep.
Oh well.
Right. Let's have a look. Desktop. So while that's gone, so let's see.
Hello
Yeah.
there.
So this is the next one. Is going to be the Amazon Maze down here, which is the
And for me,
semi-final. Yep. So
I'm gonna head
let's
out of here
go
and go do
tournament.
my tournament.
So yeah, Mr. Dave's going to be doing qualifier 2, and obviously if you guys didn't qualify and you're still registered, you can still do this. So obviously it's going to start in under 5 minutes. So yeah, definitely go. Obviously it's going to be on Quanchkin. So fingers crossed and good luck to everyone who participates, especially Mr. Dave, because I don't want to be left alone. That's for sure. But yeah, very very well done. Obviously coming into qualifier 1, which is one that I did. Also got the names coming in, so yeah, there's me. See, this shows is 12th place for me. I know earlier on it said 13th, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm guessing just 12th position. So obviously my biggest was 11.9 and overall 108.090 fish weight wise, and that was obviously on the best 10 fish caught. I ended up having 10 unis, which was quite nice. Very unusual for me, but overall, looking at all that, currently no other SGA members there, but good luck everybody participating, and thank you obviously Mr. Ghost and Mr. Grits fan for the hello and the Jurassic Park screamer there. Obviously the largest largemouth bass that was caught was 12.557 pound, and I think that's just shy of being the largest one. There's literally a few bits in it, so yeah. I'm really happy I got through on the first one. First time I got through a qualifier, so I am very, very happy with that. But yeah, very good luck to everybody in qualifier 2. Obviously, I'm going to be over the next couple of days working on doing some practicing on the Amazon. So that's going to be fun. Obviously, for this one, this kicks off on Saturday afternoon for me, or evening. So I'll be doing this probably later on. And obviously it's going to be butterfly, peacock, bass, obviously the normal, the trophy, and unique, as well as the speckled peacock versions and the Orinoco peacocks. So yeah, definitely looking for that. Good on that. So definitely need to get in there and do some practicing because I've only ever been on the Amazon once before, and that was for the St. Patrick's Day thing. So yay. So who knows? I think with that one it's what 60? I think it's the top 60 maybe. I can't remember if it's 20 or 60 are playing. Yeah, so 60. So I got a good shot maybe, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm currently up to 55 as well. Obviously I've been working a lot on the Congo over the last couple of weeks. Obviously, I had the pack, so I thought, why not? So I've been able to get that up. Got a fair bit of money. I need some more bait coins, so at some point. But it's getting there, it's getting there. And actually, just to show you the setup I've been using, it's pretty much the same as Dave's. Obviously, I've got the Rivertech Zeus 8.2. I got that doubled up with the Kraken 8000. Because obviously at the time I didn't have access to the 9000, which is the one I think Dave's using. But yeah, I did finally get obviously the old crawfish jig there, and obviously I had the spider from Christmas. So yeah, that is literally what I was using, same as Dave, pretty much. And yeah, it's all good. But yeah, got a few different setups now coming on, thanks to obviously getting that Congo out set. I've now gone through, purchased a few same ones, so yeah, we'll see how it all goes over time. But fun, 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 fun. But yeah, definitely good luck to everyone who's going to be participating over today, and if they do even the next one, we'll see. But yeah, fingers crossed for Mr. Dave, definitely. There we go. I know. I think it was Bass. One of the guys in Discord, Bassmaster, I think was said. He's sent me 10 locations, so yeah, on the Amazon. So big, huge thank you. Really, Mr. Grits fan, 99 and a half. Yipes. Oh. Anyway, ready. So while he's heading back down, looks like these guys are just getting back in the nick off. So good, 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 good. Right, so where were we anyway? Right, organic bread is done. That's just what's being produced now. So we're on to the gluten-free, isn't it? Yep. Let's bring that back a wee bit. But yeah, who knows what's going to happen in the next game? If it comes out this year, Be quite nice. And the CC fermenter. I don't know what the CC fermenter is. But yeah, definitely do not use Maze Plus on this map. It does screw everything up, and you may have to restart completely there, Rusty Nail. HIGG, I went past it, didn't I? Gluten free, right there. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned about that previously to you as well. Do not use it. Ba -ba 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 -ba. There we go. No to Maze Plus. There we go, there we go, there we go. Make sure we're hitting all them. Good, good, good. Cool. But yeah, obviously this is the one reason I went through the triggers with this last update for the Power Logistics. Is so it's just spawning the right length for these containers on the 45-foot long ones. So yeah, technically I could have set up different products coming out of each, but yeah, it's all good. But yeah, you want to technically redo a new save game. Just delete Maze Plus completely, the Rusty Nail, from your mod folder. Do not run it on to be on any SGA maps. It just screws them up completely. So you can actually go into. Hang on a sec. See if I can do it, Mr. Dave, and load up to. So when you load up your game, hopefully it's going to overlap. Good. Ba-ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-ba-da. One sec, one sec. There we go. Oh, that was bright, wasn't it? Will it do it? It should. And now this normally does do good. So if you come into download content and then go to what you've got installed, so the little tick one, so it's going to be this next one down. Go through your mod, find your Maze Plus mod or anything that adds Maze Plus into the map. Delete them all. So just click on it, and there should be an option. If you click into it, you can uninstall it right here, and that will literally take it out of your game completely. Now, obviously, if you want to, if you've got a map, like say for instance a base game map, set up a separate folder for anything you run on that map. So you can technically add your Maze Plus into that if you really wanted to, but do not run it on Canyon Crossing or any of the other maps. That's literally how easy you need to uninstall something. I'm not going to do it because obviously I've got everything here. This is something I've still not checked out, this Liba crane. I like the looks of it, but I just have not checked it out. And it seems it works with the containers as well. But yeah, so much going on. This is another one I've tried using. It's a bit work in progress, but you get used to it after a while. So yeah. But then once you've got rid of it, there, Rusty Nail, just come into your careers, find a new save game, and then just start up whatever starting option you want. There's a lot of choices there. But yeah, to be honest, your save game probably from now on is totally corrupted, so you probably won't be able to get it back again. Which I need to go through and get rid of some of these duplicates. Obviously this one, I'm probably just going to delete. That's a test map. Actually, let me delete that anyway. That was that little one that I did after the premium came out. That's a test map, so we'll delete that. That was something somebody needed help on. That's a test map. That one can go to all my old save games that I've been on since the beginning. So Elm Creek is right there. Obviously, I did have 107 hours on it prior Wolf Creek coming out. Obviously, then I had 1,000 hours on there. Got about 62 on the Silver Run. I do have some Uncharted and Underhill there as well. Actually, to be honest, 5 hours? Yeah, bye. I think I was using that as a test map as well at one point. But yeah, I do try and stick to one map quite often. There we go, let's get going again. But yeah, Mr. Rusty Nail, I do wish you'd listen to people, but oh well. Let's see. Somebody's messaging me again. Friend pending. Okay, yep. Sorry. There we go. I've still got one friend request outstanding from Mr. Grits fan. I don't think he loves me anymore. I'm only kidding. But yeah, there we go. Now, also one thing as well, guys. If you're loading up the map and you find that it gets stuck at 19-20% and you're kind of new to it, okay, don't panic. What you can do is one of two different things. Now, I did have this a couple of times last week, asking, oh, I'm going to get up to 20%, and then it seems like the game is freezing. So it's down to your RAM. The more RAM you got, the better. Anything above, like, well, anything above 64 gigs, I suppose is the best way to put it, is better. But yeah, what you need to do, if you do have that loading freeze at 20%, come into your options menu here, come to your display settings, and then go to your advanced graphic settings. Now in here, obviously when the premium was released, Giants added in this 3 frame resolution thing, and it seems to have kind of messed a few things up, I should say. What you want to do is find this texture resolution, and set it to low, and then hit apply, and then try loading up your save game or the game again, the map. Obviously, I've got mine set a different way, so I can actually run the map on all the highest settings. Now, the way I've been able to do it is, if I come back out of here a second, how are you doing? 85%, okay. If I come to documents, my games, if I can get click, FS22. Now in this folder, obviously you have all your save games in here, your screenshots, your shaded caches, stuff like that, your gym caches. One thing you could do also is come in here and delete all these. I've got 44 in there. Holy heck, I only cleaned that out the other day. Delete all them as well as one thing you can do. Same with your shaded caches. If you've got more than one, delete them and redraw them in. But in here you got a game XML. Now if you open that up in, say, Notepad or Notepad++, 1 second, I'm being tapped. Alright, so sorry about that. Yeah, so in here in the game XML, if you open it up in Notepad or Notepad++, what you want to look for, now this is obviously a option. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. Now, obviously, I find that the game runs better and looks better doing it this way than keeping it on DirectX 12. Because what you basically want to look for is this right here, the D3D_11. Obviously, for you guys, it'll be 12 if you haven't changed this. What you can do is just change it to 11, save it. What that does is it switches it from running on DirectX 12 to DirectX 11. And I personally find, and this is just me, that the foliage and the actual game run a lot smoother and clearer doing it this way. Okay, I'm suffering with maybe 1 or 2 frame rate lower than I would normally, but it is so much better for me personally. But that's another thing you could try and do as well if you have that loading issue. So the two options is obviously go into your advanced settings and lower your texture resolution to low, or changing this. Okay, so there is other options you could do, is maybe play around with some of the other in-game settings. But yeah, that's the two ones, just to at least get you going anyway. Obviously, depending on your system, it may be a little bit different as well. Let me close that. There we go. Close. There we go. So yeah, the thing that and I've mentioned it before as well. When it was first really released, is the thing I noticed is the grass, the meadow grass here. When I run it on DirectX 12, oh, let me come back into here. I was finding that the grass texture, especially, almost looked like somebody had sneezed on it and it had become like big clumps. It was really horrible. Even after leaving the game running for quite a long time, it just wasn't clearing. So that's why I ended up coming back to DirectX 11. Now, obviously, I did do a whole week, or almost a whole week of streaming it. So I did try it out, and yeah, personally, I do like it this way. I like seeing grass as grass and stuff like that. And frame rate wise, okay, it's a little bit low because I've just loaded back in for what, the third or fourth time today. But primarily, it's still very smooth for me. I'll get the odd little hiccup, but obviously, think about it. I've got everything built almost on the map. I've got the last factory being built right now. So there's a lot of processes currently running. But overall, it is still very smooth, very playable. I'm not bothered about the frame rates, to be honest. So I always have them turned off. So yeah. But obviously I have been adding a lot of trees, which may affect it a little bit more than normal. But yeah, overall, it's doing good for me. There we go. Oh, wrong point. I want to be at this end. I've uninstalled Maze Plus and the CCM fermenter. Yeah, I'm still not sure what the CCM fermenter is, but yeah, you'll probably need to now load up a brand new save game there, Rusty Nail, and basically start from fresh. It is a bit of a pain when you add a mod that's been told not to multiple times. There we go. At some point, I do want to do a quick update for those containers actually. Now that Giants have added in new categories in that with the last update, I need to sort it out because obviously I think this wool now has its own category, so it could be changed a little bit. Where were we? Where are we? Where are we? We were doing the gluten-free, wasn't it? Yep, gluten-free. Oh, look, see, organic. Why is that still showing 250 organic? I thought we just I finished all that. Oh well, let's get the rest of those organics going. Be good, Billy. I'm always good. I thought I cleared all those organic breads a minute ago. I might miss some. O P O O O O organic breads. Weird. That's very weird. I'm sure I cleared all them out a minute ago. Or didn't it save correctly? I don't know. I don't know. I'm losing it. There we go. Ready. That is what I'm doing from now on. I will talk to you guys first. Yeah, if I want to be part of the. Yeah. Yep. It's good. It is. Yeah. Obviously, if you are ever, and this is for anybody unsure of a mod when you're adding into your save game, one thing I would say to do is to load it, make a copy of your save game and put it into a new slot. So obviously you've got 20 slots base game for save games. Make a copy of it, just change the number. So say for instance you're using slots 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What you could then do is go to the end of it, say start at 20. All you'd literally need to do, and I'll actually show you this, it's very simple to do. So if I come back into the documents, my games, Farm Sim 22. So say for instance, okay, I've got 2019, 18 there. So okay, so if I wanted to make a duplicate copy of my current save game to use as a test map, what I could do is copy this. So select the folder. So do Control C to copy it, and then Control V. Obviously, that will add in the extra little bits at the end. All you literally have to do is right click on the folder, click on rename, and then delete all of it up to where it says save game, and then change it to whatever number you want. So obviously I've got 16, 18, 19, 20 currently as save games backups from old save games. So I could put that as, say, save game 15, hit enter, and now what that will do is when I load up the game, I will now have a save game 15 to use, which is a duplicate of my current save game that I can use to test specific mods out before putting them into my actual save game. Now, a lot of the mods I do use, I've tested previously, so it's all good. But yeah, if you're ever unsure, what you could do is do that, and then obviously load in the mod onto that save game. And if it does cause any issues, that's when you want to know, okay, let's just get rid of it. I won't load it into my save game, and I'll be fine. So that is an option that you could all do, and that's how easy it is to make um, a save game backup as well. To be honest, um, if say for instance you're putting a lot of mods onto your save game, make sure you got a backup. On my desktop, I've actually got a folder set up, and once a week, I used to do daily actually when I first started on Canyon Crossing. End of each day, I was taking a copy of my save game. So basically, all of these I was copying into another folder and having that as a backup. Obviously, now that I'm not adding so many mods in, I can do it maybe once a week or once every couple of weeks or whatever like that. So nothing gets totally messed up. So yeah, I would definitely recommend that. Even if you've got, like I say, for instance, Google Drive, that's another great resource to use. Like Google Drive, OneDrive, whatever these Sky drives are called, utilize them. Create a folder on there and make regular backups of your saved games. So if anything does happen to your computer, for example, if it gets hacked or you get a bug on it, at least then you'll have those save games on that SkyDrive as a backup so you don't have to do a complete restart again. Obviously, when I switched over in FS19 from my laptop to the current system I've got now, I did exactly that. I made a copy from my laptop of all my saved games, put them up onto my Google Drive, along with a load of the additional mods I needed. And I was literally able to transfer it all straight onto this system and then just carry on from there once I got all the game set up and everything. It is really, really simple, and it's a good thing to get into as well. If you can do that regularly, do it once a week, each end of each day, whatever. It is so rewarding because you're not having to obviously go back too far or lose too much progress or even having to restart because of bad mods, to be honest. But yeah, just keep an eye on your log as well. That's another thing as well. Obviously, mentioned it multiple times before. Obviously, in the mod folder switcher, if you weren't aware, is if you go into settings, so load it up, go into settings, go into developer controls here, make sure this is enabled. What you may need to do is disable it first, then re-enable it, but make sure the game is shut down for this. Okay, so shut down your game, load this up, go to developer controls, make sure it's enabled, or disable it and then re-enable it because sometimes it doesn't fully take effect. Close that once it's enabled, load up your save game, and what you'll be able to do then is if I come into here, click on the old um, now I can't think of the freaking name of it, but the key that's underneath the escape key, so that one, the tilde key, this will bring up your log. And this is a lifesaver. So if you do get any warnings or errors from mods, it will show. Warnings will show as yellow. Okay, they're not a big hoo-ha, but they can still screw your game up in some ways, but not overly. But it's mainly those red errors you're looking for, okay? Obviously, I'm just going to scroll up. I do know there's one or two warnings in here, so they're not a big hoo-ha to worry about. But say, for instance, that right there, obviously that's off of the Rytrans cattle trailers. Okay, it's got a shape that's a little bit big, but there's a few others in here that there is the same. But yellow aren't too bad, but it's many of those reds you want to find and get rid of if you can. If you can fix it, even better. But yeah, primarily if you find a mod that has an error. Now the way I tend to find it is it'll be the mod just before or just after that's been loaded into your game. I'm trying. My don't work. What doesn't work there, Grits fan? Um, so obviously this is Rytran, so it's actually what's coming loading in just after the warning. In this case, could be an error loading in. Sometimes it will load the mod first and then the errors, or sometimes the errors will come in. So you do really need to pay very, very close attention to your log to understand things. They kind of mix things up. I know on 19 it was primarily it loaded in and then the error kicked in, so it's a weird one. But now it seems to be before and after. Usually it's a very simple fix. It's usually a mispathing on something. So yeah. Mods. Your mod folder switcher isn't working, is it? Oh, Mr. Gritsfan, you're not doing so well, are you? So the other option to bring that up as well, while I think about it, is if you go back into your Farm Sim 22 folder, so Documents, My Games, Farm Sim 22. If you go into, I can never remember which one it is. It's not that one. It is your Game XML. Should have known. Go to your Game XML, so that one right there. Same one where you change your D3D underscore 12 to 11, just so you're aware. If you come down here, you have a section called Development. Make sure the control, or control should say, is set to true. Now one thing you can do, and I've mentioned this many, many times before as well, you can actually set it to automatically open on certain things. So if you have a warning, you could set this to true, and whenever a warning loads into your log, it'll automatically open up this on your screen. And then the same thing for any errors. You can change this false to true. So if an error is within a mod, it will show in here automatically and open it up, say, excuse me, whoa, 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 whoa. And yeah, just keep a track of your mods. But sometimes, like say for instance, Maze Plus is one that won't always show warnings and errors in it. It's usually when you actually go into the game itself or your save game, is that's when you start seeing issues. Now, I don't need to worry about saving that, so I can close you. So one thing I would say, if you're just adding a new mod, like say for instance Maze Plus into your save game, the best thing I would suggest to do is go around your mining area. So have a look at the ground, the stone on the ground, make sure that it is stone and it looks like stone. Let me come into flight mode, and this is something that I've started noticing a lot more with certain people's save games, is a lot of the mining material isn't right. So if you come into here, it will actually state what should be in that mining area. So for instance, I'm in the coal area. obviously the texture should be black. So obviously if you look at the mine itself and it doesn't look black, say for instance it looks more of a bluey, shiny blue color, something is definitely wrong with your save game. What's basically happened is, for example, your Maze Plus mod has shifted all of the textures in the map only by maybe one or two, and that's where a lot of people have those issues. So be very, very careful what you load in. There's certain silos that will also do it as well, like these biols stations and stuff. Things like that will cause issues as well. It's been known to have happened in the past on the map, and it does mean you have to restart if it's been in there for a while and you haven't noticed. So yeah, just check your coal, make sure that it is coal. Obviously the stone on the mine floor itself, make sure that that is what it is. I think I remember rightly, somebody mentioned the cobalt mine, which is this one right here. Obviously that's got that funny little blue tint to it. Was a sand mine, I think it was, they said. So yeah, just check your mining area, and if they're not looking how they should be, you need to go through your mod folder and find what's causing it. Obviously for Rusty Nail, obviously he was up in the desert, so the desert should look like sand, because that's basically what it is. It's primarily sand. Obviously he was getting um, crop swath. So yeah, it's just shifted that texture one over. Oh, I need to get rid of that thing because I don't need that. So yeah, you have to be very, very vigilant on the mods you're adding in. Yeah, Pompeys. Yeah, so just to show you one more time. So if you open up your game XML in Notepad or Notepad++, Notepad++ is so much easier because it just makes it look so much better. Scroll down near the bottom into the development control section right here. You got on warnings and on errors. You can set both of them to true, or you could just set the errors to true if you just wanted it to show and put in the errors. Make sure to save it and make sure that the game is shut down before you do that, okay? Otherwise it won't take effect till you reload. So shut your game down, make the edits, save, and then load back up. Then obviously when you load up your game, um, any warnings and errors, especially errors, will then open this up and then think, oh, hang on a sec, something is throwing an error, and it's just to alert you to that. So yeah, obviously I do know that in my log I've got maybe 4 or 5 warnings. Most of them are nothing I can really do because their shapes are too big. So the Rytrans, Alcoa have large shapes in them, which I can't deal with at the minute because I don't know Blender to make them smaller. Obviously there's the whole foliage thing that Giants added in, a load of warnings. I can't do nothing about that. So, but yes, that's all you literally need to do there, Pompeys. But yeah, still waiting on the fairgrounds, unfortunately. Maybe at some point Dave will get around to doing them. And how is Mr. Jababo doing? It's good to see you, sir. Maybe and if you guys are not following Mr. Jababo, make sure to click on that link, give him a follow. He is a great content creator. I absolutely love the guy. Okay, I would like to see maybe bigger equipment, but he is the viceroy of vintage, so definitely go over, check him out, and see what it's all about over there. There we go. So yeah, but yeah, that is the easiest way. If you are adding in a mod you're unsure of, one, set up a separate save game to load them into there, and then two, the primary thing you want to check is your mining area. That is the easiest and quickest way to find if something is getting screwed up in your save game. There we go. Ready. So, where were we? Where were we? Where we were still selling, aren't we? At some point, I will get up into doing my maple trees. But yes, thank you for the lovely words. I'm doing amazing. Thanks. Great to hear it. Great, 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 great. How are we doing on time? We've got about half an hour left, so that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Cool. First one back, and I'm already knackered. It's terrible. And the stuff that I can delete as well. What do you mean there, Pompeys? And the stuff that I can delete as well, please. That's you, what you're on about. Okay, you're full. Now this is another thing that I hope Giant sorts out is. Now I don't know if you can make it out in the bottom corner there, where it has obviously organic bread. Obviously, um, it shows the capacity on the lower line of 240,000 litres. Above that is obviously, you've seen that I did spawn out 240 pallets, which is the capacity for this. I'd love Giants to be able to actually spawn pallets that are full capacities. Obviously mine's now turned out to be 99% full, but it is what it is. Maybe that's something that they can work on next time. Organics, we're going to Subways. Yeah, that's what it was, because I had a small container sub. So for some reason my last save game didn't save properly. That's interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Subways. There we go. And I'm floating on... What the heck? Oh yeah, I got to put flight mode on, didn't I? Turn you off. There we go. Uh... Oh, good. Good, 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 Rusty Nails. Glad to hear it. Yep. That means you're going to have to start all over again. There we go. Ready. What did I go into next? It was the gluten-free, wasn't it? Yep. See, for some weird reason that last save didn't work right. I don't know why. Or am I in... Oh, oops. That's why I've got 2 save games loaded up. Oh, I'm such a dingo. Aaron864 raiding with a party of 1. Thank you very, very much. How are you doing? Let me close that, because I don't want you open. I just want the one. See, I've got 2 farm sims open. Duh. I feel like such an idiot. How was your stream there, Mr. Aaron? I know you raided into Mr. Dashnet yesterday, I believe it was. And if you guys are not following Mr. Aaron, he's been doing a bit of ATS recently. There we go, where you never know, he may be your next favourite streamer, according to Mr. Shababo. Good, good, glad to hear it, and obviously welcome in. So yeah, we are on PV Canyon Crossing by Mr. Dashnet, so I'm just trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing, because I just got totally lost there. Right, so we're doing gluten-free, okay, I've got you now. Ugh, we've got it Subways anyway. Oh, kitty cat, what's the matter with you? What's the matter with you, kitty cat, eh? Is it because you missed us last week a bit, because we were out so much? Is that what it is? I think my little kitty cat is a little bit put out from last week. Bless her. Yeah, that's better, because that should only be 3. There we go, okay. Right, so Subways. Helps if you're on the right save game. Subways, there we go. Right then, take 2. And there's my little trailer, cool. Quick jobs. And the truck had squeaky brakes. Ah, okay. Yeah, I haven't played ATS in quite a long time. I kind of gave up because obviously being on keyboard and mouse, it was a little bit tricky at times. I know some people get on with it, but yeah, I kept crashing, which did not help at all. So, I also found that I was getting very, very tired when I was doing the long job, so eh, I just stick to Farm Sim primarily nowadays. Also do Fishing Planet and a couple of others, but that's about it really. Right, gluten free. But yeah, welcome in. There we go. 240 is the amount I want. There we go. Take rid of that one. Spawn you out. Actually, while I'm at it, what I could do is have a kitty cat park her butt right in the way. Really? Really? Come on, sweetie. Just for the minute. Go on the bed. Go on. It's okay. You can park your butt right there. It's fine. There we go. What I might actually do is get a third 45 footer. That, and then I can use that for additional runs for myself. Somebody needs the repair station. Really? Really? Righty. I definitely want to keep this one primarily for the seasonal stuff. So getting like the chocolate bunnies, the surfboards, presents, coffins, stuff like that. Okay, so you got a few minutes. So what I'm gonna do is, yeah, I'm gonna set up a new truck setup. But what color should I go with? I currently have a all white setup. I've got an all black setup. What do you guys think? Should I go with red, pink, blue? This is gonna be the one that I run primarily myself. You want purple? Why am I not surprised? Ooh, that's why you're not getting in. Oh, crap. Oh, there we go. Try that, dude. Try that. Oh, heck. It's because I had that animated object mod in here last week, or the week before, and had issues. I didn't open all the doors correctly. There we go. You should be fine now. So we got pink, we got purple, we got blue. Am I going to do Supermarket Simulator today? I might do later on there, Grits fan. I might do. I really haven't done much on there in the last week and a half or so. Righty, let's see what we got. I did do the last expansion on the storage. And I can't remember if I had it last time, but I now have that last, well, it's not the last, but that corner piece in the shop itself. So it's a fully squared off shop now. Righty, what truck should I go with? Now, I don't really want anything by 82 Studios. See, I would go with something like the Globetrotter. That one. So we've got one. So the choice of the two Volvos. Actually, I have not used the Anthem in like forever. Now, what color? So the purple was the first one. That doesn't look too bad actually. Okay. Righty, what setup? So day cap. Nope. Also, we're gonna have the containers on the back. I'm kind of thinking something like that. Uh, that's the engine size, so that's going to be. So I would go with the maximum engine, so 2.83, something like that. Design. That's for the mirrors. Yeah, I definitely have the mirrors on there. GPS, no. Rims, I'll keep on chrome. I will change you to alpaca 78. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go with that for the truck. Right then, so container-wise, so under miscellaneous is going to be the ones I want. So let's go with the rear piece, which is should be so we're going to be doing the 45 foot. Now the other thing is you cannot do the tension belts I noticed on these. So color-wise, we'll do a little bit of purple. I don't know. Yeah, let's do the blue on the trailer. I was going to go. I think I'm going to do the container, the pink. So we've got the pink, the purple, and the blue all in one here. Alrighty, so that should be fine. Alpaca 78, that's fine. So that's good. So we'll buy that. And then we also need the container to go with it. So I always use the rear opening ones. And I want the 45 foot right here. Now I am going to be going to 45 high cube unreal capacity, so that's 240 auto load pallets to go into that. I don't really want ooh, I think I'll just go with the lizard actually this time around. I've been putting a lot of the Farming Simulator 22 logo on there, so let's do that. Obviously main color we are going with, ooh, it's like a chrome pink. What's that one? Oh, there you go. I like that pink. That's good. The stripe. We'll make pink as well. And finally, I think. Um. See, there's no. Okay, got all these color options, but there's not really a purple in there. We've got something like that, possibly. That's not too bad. But it'd be kind of nice if they had the option for like the other, like the base game colors as well. Yep, I think I'll do that. So we're going to buy you, and that's that. So there is my little setup. So we got purple, we got blue, we got pink. We're all covered. Right then. Just out of curiosity, I haven't looked in this one in quite a long time. Yeah, but okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. I see a hook up there, but I'm not sure what it's for. Maybe a sat nav or something. Okay, 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 not bad. Not too bad at all. Let's get rid of that for a minute. But yes, I am on keyboard, so I do apologize for any sharp things. I haven't been playing with my wheel in quite some time. Alright, so there's that. We'll drive around and get in front of the container. Now, also, if you haven't seen this before and you're using these containers, obviously, one thing you could do is use your super strength to pick them up and load them straight on that way, like a lot of people probably do. However, on the in-game mod hub, there is multiple options. Obviously, there's the lizard crane by Hispano Modern you could use to pick them up. That is what it's there for, to be honest. In addition, there is two Libers, I believe it is now. This one, which is great, I love using this one for picking the trailers up, or the containers up. There's also, now I haven't actually tested it myself, but was it a couple of weeks ago? This thing right here, the mobile crane, was released. And seemingly that works with some of the containers as well. I'm not sure if it's just the base game DLC ones or whether that works with Hispano ones as well. I'm hoping it does all of them. I do need to test it, but yeah, obviously that's another option as well. If you're using, say, the big can't talk now, container cargo ship that's in the map, you could quite easily use that up as well. Obviously, you could set it up over there by the shop, lift the container straight on. It's an option, but I do know that the little lizard one there behind there, in the distance over there by Hispano Modding, that will reach onto the cargo container ship with these containers quite easily and have a little bit left over. So there we go. So doop, 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 lift you up. Right, we'll make sure that that's straight. There we go. What was that flash? Weird. Right, so what you want to do is position the container as square on as possible. Actually, that is slightly off. There we go. Obviously, I'm just using my mouse to shift it from left to right using the left mouse button, holding it down. Obviously, the right one, you can change, well, the size container you can use, or you can totally mess it up that way. There we go. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, 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 okay. I know you don't like being lifted up too far because you have funny issues. Oh, you're gonna have a funny 5 minutes, ain't you? Oh, yeah, bugger. It's annoying when it does it this way. For some reason, it does have that little glitch where it comes through the top at times. If you lower it too far down onto the trailer. Let me detach that, see if I can get it out of there. But yeah, another way is if you're not into the realism, just use super strength, grab the old container, and put it on the trailer itself. There we go. Dang it. But yeah, it's very finicky at times when it do that way. Where are you? There. Take two. Right, let me centralize that a little bit. There we go. And take two. Are you going to allow me to or not? Oh, it's going to be bugged out in it. Yeah. There we go. Just needs to lengthen it a little bit. There we are. But yeah, that's better. Obviously, don't get too close, otherwise you will glitch out a bit. Detach. There we go. That's what I was trying to do last time. Need a crane traverse for non-Hispano modern containers. Yeah, so not really this one I don't think does it, but with the lizard one, so if you've got the platinum DLC containers, there is the adapter that you could use as well. And I believe you can actually hook this onto that lever. I haven't actually ever tested it, but yeah, you could utilize it on both of them. And that will allow you to pick up, obviously, the log containers and other things as well. Actually, I did, or I should say, I do know that T Miller used that a little bit for picking up logs themselves to load into the containers. So there's multiple options. There we go. So that's in. We'll make sure that those lock nuts are set. So we need to make sure it's set the trailer. X for the nuts. And obviously what that's doing is just in that little far corner, if I hit the X again, you can see it locking and unlocking. That just holds it onto the trailer in realistic, in real life, should say. Obviously in the game it does nothing, but it looks pretty. So there we go, that's my little setup, so I can get this filling up. And we'll see how good it is at getting up that hill. Actually, no, I think I'm going to be going to probably the farmer's market with one of the loads. So let's go get this filled up. So we've got blue, we've got pink, we've got purple. Holy smokes, you guys are mental. There we go. But yeah, I haven't used this truck in quite a long time, to be honest. I think I used it originally on Elm Creek, probably, when the game first came out, so that's saying something. Here we go. I even have the special edition one, the black one, as a separate DLC. Right, so select container, hit the old X key. There we are. Park you there. Gluten free. You're filled up. Gluten free, gluten free, gluten free. It's gone up to Subways. So you can drive that. We'll get this one loading up, the next load of stuff. And then I'll jump over to the black truck and get that unloaded. There we are. Right, so one was originally for the farmer's market. Dang it, it's not now. It's changed to the grocery mart. That is not fair. But yeah, oh well, it is what it is. I might just use auto drive on that one. I'm gonna be naughty. I am. Right, potato bread. Potato. Let's go that way. Because could I? Oh, grocery mart. That's grocery mart. Yeah, that's the bottom corner. It's going to take forever. Actually, maybe I should leave some of these. See, that's the thing. You could quite easily leave them in Heartland Bread or a storage down there, but you never know where they're going to come up for selling. That's the biggest issue. Right, you're fine for the moment. Let me come up here. And we'll sell this lot. And then you can go back. Logistics final. So yeah, money is definitely pumping up. So we're up to 39 million almost. I've got a heck of a lot more to sell. This is one reason why I was kind of thinking about editing the capacities just a little bit, maybe double it, or maybe up to like 500,000 liters. Oh, choices, choices. Should I? Shouldn't I? I have no idea. I think I might. I think I might, but leave it there. There's that. Right, here's coming up. Oh, geez, that's loud. And Nutsk. I am sorry if I butchered that, but thank you very much for the cash ka-ching sound. That's one I added for Supermarket Simulator when I streamed it. But, oh, that's another point as well. Next week, just so you guys are aware, on Monday I will be streaming a new game. I know Dave showed it off a couple of weeks ago. Boomhauer showed it off. I did get a key for Aquarius. So I have got it downloaded and installed onto my computer. Obviously, where I was off last week, I didn't get a chance to do it before now. this week I kind of just felt like I wanted to at least get back into the rhythm of at least doing farm sim. So yeah, next Monday, what I would do for my 2 hour stream is just go through from the beginning of Aquarius. So if you haven't seen that game yet, it's basically you start off as a kid with a little fish tank who then sort of grows up and creates or builds a business within the fish, the pet industry sort of thing. So definitely an interesting one to play. Um, so yeah, I'm going to be showing that off next Monday. So I know Dave's, like I said, Dave showed it off. Boom Harris showed it off, but yeah, I've got a key. It does run out soon, so I do need to get it shown off. Um, yes, otherwise I'm going to lose the rights to maybe stream other games. Potato, yeah, grocery mart. That's all the way the other side of the map. So, yep. See you in about 3 hours, mate. Grocery mart there. So yeah, I will be doing that. I did have a little play around with it myself, off screen. So I kind of liked it. I really did. But getting time to do that as well as all the others, it's kind of impossible at the minute. Same with Ark Survival. Obviously, that had the update to release the new map on there. I can't even update it to do it because I haven't got enough space left on my computer currently. It's terrible. But yeah, I might end up taking the Satisfactory off of my computer. I'm not sure what my daughter's doing regarding Lego Star Wars and their Jurassic World games, so some of them may be coming off as well. She did actually get a new game. I think I mentioned it. It's called Lethal Company, and it's kind of along the same sort of lines as the sort of games that Darius would play. So you go onto a planet, you have to sort of mine resources and stuff like that. But it's a very, very simple looking game. Um, but she does seem to like it. And she's actually playing with somebody in multiplayer at the minute over in Thailand, which is kind of strange. But yeah, she's known somebody over there through Discord, I think it is, and one of the other games that she plays. So they've been playing that a little bit this last week or so. So yeah, if you've got any kids out there, that might be one to check out. Oh, so it's called Lethal Company, and it's on Steam. It's on about $10. So yeah. Uh, what do you mean no? Oh, what have I missed out there, Mr. Grits fan? I wonder how Dave and I are going to get on. I really hope they do really well. Um, so he's currently there's Mr. Dajnet, Don B here, and Farming Trucker up there, all doing qualifier 2 from the looks of it. I'm not sure, actually, I don't think Farming Trucker actually got in to do it this time around because obviously he wasn't sure if he was going to be working or not, so he may be just there for support. So I've got my pom poms, I got my cheerleader outfit on. Go, Dave, go! Go, Dave, go! Give me a D, give me an A, give me a J, give me an N, give me an E, give me a T. What does it spell? Dashnet! Woo! Sorry. I'm gonna. Yeah, that's terrible. We won't do that again. There we go. Righty. Oop. Yeah, so I've got the New Holland farm. It's still under development. What in the heck did I put in there? Is that the peanuts? Peanuts, peanuts, peanuts. Yeah, I think that was. The leftovers from my peanuts. Yep, okay. Yeah, for one field, obviously I was able to fill planted peanuts, the factory itself, plus I've got 3.349 thousand liters. Oh, 3,003,000. No. Oh man. Yeah, 3,349,000 995 litres of peanuts in this storage. God, that's just off of one field last year. That's all for 36. So, and as yet, I have not filled up the peanut factory. Where the heck's the peanut factory? It's somewhere around here, isn't it? Yeah, Planters Peanuts. There we go. And it's missing material. Why are you missing materials? Have I run out of peanuts already? I have. I need to get some on distributed, I think. That's not good. My peanut production is run to a stop. What else is in here? So we've got plenty of honey, we've got pallets, electricity, labour support, morale. I've got containers for the master boosters, I've got sugar in here, I've got bottles and peanut shells. So yeah, peanuts is missing. Why am I... How in the heck did I do that? That is weird. But yeah, I need to get some peanuts over here at some point. You back, dude? You are. Alrighty, so bread. So you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. We're doing the gluten freeze with these guys at the minute. See, I could always send one to do the gluten free to doing the other one, but nah, the roads are fine. Gluten free. Billy, I got a new game on May 21st. Okay. Hotel Business Simulator. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Gluten-free bread, 240. Let's do that instead. There we are. Spawn. Hotel Business Simulator. I take it that's on Steam, is it? Hotel Business Simulator. As I'm about to wrap up the stream, pause that a second, go full screen, and now I just want you to go back. Stop going. Dang it, I have to run it through the end. Come on. Go back, go back. Okay, I've found it, but it's got a little video that kicks straight in. Hotel, let's have a look at that one. Business Simulator, obviously this is on Steam. Can I pause you a sec? Yep, bring some music in and we'll have a look at this quickly. This is a game that Mr. Gritsfan is going to be playing.
First, I need to get the room ready for the guests to move in. I think we should prepare more rooms. The more guests, the more profit.
Hello.
I should make sure the linens on the beds are clean.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. So planned release date is 21st of May 2024. So you're basically a hotel owner, and obviously you start off small and go big. I like it. I'm going to bookmark it for the minute. Add to wish list. And we'll keep an eye on that. You never know, that could even be one for Mr. Dave if he hasn't seen it yet. So cool. But yeah, so just quickly before I jump off, so Rusty Nail, you can put as many down as you want. Let me get this going back up to Subways a sec. There we are. Now, obviously, I currently have let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's 7 placed down along the edge here. You could literally cover the whole area, really. It literally depends on how much space you have available. But yeah, I'm kind of planning on maybe having an entire row going along this top edge of Gold Masters eventually. Obviously, one thing you do need to make sure that you're going to have enough time to fill up the water, fill up the sand, the diesel, stuff like that. So yeah, obviously, if you have a distribution silo, you need to make sure that they're topped up all of the time. So consider your time. How much time do you have spare for topping up the sand, the water, um, and anything else? So, and are you producing enough diesel as well at the minute? So there's a lot of factors. If you're just starting off with maybe 1 or 2, then yeah, you should be fine. But yeah, you could literally, technically, you could cover the entire desert in Gold Masters if you really wanted to. I know some people are setting up little productions down this edge here with all Gold Masters or somewhere down here. Yeah, literally up to you, Rusty Nell. It's also, remember, the more productions you have running, the more lag you may experience. So there is that because there's a lot of processes going already in there. So, but yeah. Uh, um, which side should I use? Yeah, that's another thing as well. It's literally up to you. Obviously, I'm going with this edge here because it is the straightest. I am removing a few trees, so but yeah, you can literally put a load down this side. But because you're actually buying the land the desert's on, that's why I went with this edge here. Obviously, you can't really put anything on this edge really, because obviously you've got the water there, you've got the access for your boats and stuff down here, so you don't really want to aim for this edge. But yeah, I'd go with maybe the top one. And obviously, depending which area you have, just start there. Start off with 1 or 2 to start off with, and then build up as you progress along. So obviously, if you're going to go along the edge, you will have to then look into purchasing these other plots. So I'd probably just look at this top edge along the top here to start off with. And how you doing there, Ghost DK? Welcome in as we're finishing off. So with that being said, thank you very, very much. I have gone over a little bit today. Unfortunately, I do need to jump off and go care for my wife, and I'll get her sorted out for bed. It's gonna be fun, but yeah. Obviously, I'm going to be back on here again Friday, so it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Like and I'm going to be removing them if Mr. Gritsfan keeps playing them. I'm only kidding. I am only kidding. Sorry, but thank you very much for that hydrate. I did just have one. So let's get over to the ending screen. So yeah, big huge thank you once again for coming out. Obviously, like I said, good luck to everyone participating in the Fishing Planet Qualifier 2. big huge thanks to Mr. Farman Trucker for the raid, and Aaron 864. Much appreciated. So I'm looking at there at the minute. I see Mr. Jababo is playing some Farm Sim 22. Looks like he's talking a little bit about the new DLC. Let's come in here. As he's playing Farm Sim, I might raid over to him. I do see Mr. Darius Frost. He's playing an interesting game called Once Human. It's got a really weird looking alpaca on there, so. But yeah, I think it's got to be Mr. Jababo. We love Mr. Jababo, don't we? So. Let me close that window for a sec. We'll get this raid going. So, raid. If this is going to be heavy. Bother. Why does it never show him in my list? It's terrible. So, GABAB. Oh, there he is, there he is. There's Mr. Jababo. But yeah, make sure to tune in to Mr. Dajnet, guys, later on. Hopefully he'll have some good news regarding his qualifier for Fishing Planet. But yeah, we're going to see Mr. Jababo. Obviously, I'll be back again, like I said, Friday, same time, same place for my 2-hour stream prior Mr. Dave going live. So have a great one, and we'll get this raid started. So stick with us, guys. We all love Mr. Jababo. So when you go over there, say hello, Mr. Jababo, or Alpaca Raid, or whatever, Alpaca Stampede even. Be great. Obviously, if you're not following him already, make sure to follow him when you get there as well. He is great. So, but anyway, guys, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you Friday. Bye for now.